is for thee, and through the crucible constant in pass, and we are bound apart to thee, we shall remain.
To test our resolve, to know who is who. Ultimate moment of a man is in terms of hard time, in terms of controversies, and for you to withstand what is to come. That is what makes you a man, not in terms of easy. When our leader is here, everybody wants to go and listen to him, but this time around, the man is not here, and this is the time for us to know who is doing this struggle. But I just want to tell many of you that are a little bit weary about the situation, you are going to put smile once more on your face again in no few months time to come, because what you know and what you have experienced, your knowledge is not applicable to other Biafrans. That is something that you don't understand. You use the way you reason, you use the way you articulate issues to begin to compare others, and that is where you are getting it wrong. The way God, the Chukwuka has blessed you in terms of assimilating issues is not how it is to every other person. So the more you realize it, the better for you. We're also going to, kick off gingerly. I'm going to see that I'll make it snappy this time around so that I can be able to attend my this evening. Many of you know that Methuselah methodology is always to listen to the voice of Mazi Kanu. I always replay his voice for two reasons. Number one is to tell the enemy that that no matter how you try to hold the messenger, the message is out there. No matter how you try to hold him, his gospel will continue hitting the nook and crannies of the universe. And secondly, it's just to tell many of you that are watching me that without Mazi Kanu, I don't think we'll be sitting here today, knowing who is who, and at the same time to recognize one another, and at the same time to begin to listen. So pay attention to the voice. I am going to go a little bit to the root of our problem, because I know many people are watching me. You don't like when Methuselah is going to the root of our problem. The reason why we are daft, the reason why we are charlatans, the reason why we don't even perceive the situation on ground is because of the way we reason. And the way we reason is being affected, is being cheered up by the kind of religion that they brought in our land. They will say Methuselah is here again. I'm going to allow this man to come in to usher in. Please, many of you that are going to watch me, don't worry. Next time I'll bring the one that will put a smile on your face. Those of you that are religious inclined. But I tell you, if you are a Pentecostal inclined, if you are too deep inside Western religion, my brother, we don't need you in this struggle. There's no need of you being in this struggle. You are as well as those that are clamoring for one Nigeria. Because what you are crying, what you are clamoring to uphold, which is the Western religion, is the same thing by Nigeria. Because the people that also brought us that Nigeria is the same people that conquered us. In fact, in this time around, they slaughtered us for us to become Christian. But I know the more I speak about it, many of you get weary. I can't stop talking about it. Why? Because I'm not looking for followers. Because sometimes you will say, Methuselah, if you put it this way, you will not have viewers. I don't need viewers. I want people that are brain are intact. If you know that what I'm saying is not normal, you just call me within my program. We can debate about it. But I have to tell you, provided you are observing this Western religion, there's no difference between you and the Nigerians. Now let's go. Let's go. Let me see if it's what I have here.
You will say to yourself, if a man as ugly as that can afford a woman that is rubbing bleaching cream, maybe if I steal as well and make money, no matter how ugly I am, I can afford a woman natural birth, or be it fake. Have you seen the governor of Edo State? We are going to marry your sister. Oshimone. No, my goodness me. Very ugly man. Have you seen the wife? My goodness me. I'm telling you. We must continue. We need to continue. The economy of the zoo is falling rapidly under Buhari. It is collapsing. There is something black people don't know. There is no country in the world governed by an Hausa fulani man that is doing well. They have not done well in their life and can never do well. Are you aware of it? You know, man, come from off. Why are people lying? Saying we expect miracle on that Buhari. You know no miracle can come. Hausa is worship. They are very lazy. Intellectually lazy. People look at them and say, oh, they are very smart. No. Britain is removing them. Britain is using Hausa fulani to get at the oil fields of Biafra, and that's all. And Britain has two motives, not just oil. Everything is oil, is not oil, because after all, Britain has oil in the North Sea. It's not oil. Britain is doing the work of Lucifer. Because we are the light of the world. Britain knew this. As soon as Britain came to Enugu, they saw something magnificent. They said, we cannot allow this people to rise up. Never, ever, ever. We must destroy them.
You know I have it.
We are the light of the world. All the way from Anambra, where we come from. We answer light all the way to Ngwa. That is our name. We are the only people that answer literally light, that brings something that brings light in the whole world. No other race answers Anyanwu. But we answer all their names, as our brother actually told me the other day. What should I say yesterday? Even the name Ezekiel. What does it mean? Chibuikem. What does Yahushua mean? Chukuzobam. That's the name of Jesus Christ. In case you don't know. Chizobam. Britain knew all these things. They said if we allow these black monkeys from Africa to emerge, we are finished. That means the white man is no longer superior to a black man. That was their fear. Till tomorrow, Britain doesn't want your oil or gas. They want to keep us down. Because they know that we represent the light. Now we are the light of the world. But they know that very well. We may be black from Africa, it doesn't matter. Destiny. There's something, talent that we possess that nobody else has. And that is why they hate you. That is why, can you tell me any other place in the world where you can go out and shoot people on the street who are unarmed? How do you report it? In this Taiwan, if people now are congregating, they're demonstrating, you go there, police will open fire. Don't you at least expect the news to cover it? Won't they cover it? You will see CNN here. But can you ask yourself why they keep killing us all the time? Not one major media in the world wants to carry it. But if a policeman kills a black man in America, the news will be every 24 hours a day. But a black policeman can kill a black man in Biafra land, there is no news. If the same killing happens anywhere in our land, you will see Amnesty International and BBC sending out inquiry. Because Britain wants you to die. You are an irritation to them. Britain sees Biafra as an irritation that must be destroyed. They cannot come and gas all of us at the same time. So what do? They put Hausa in charge of you. To destroy you. To kill you at the slightest. You don't need to provoke them. Don't Hausa go to your mother's farms to destroy the crops. The list is endless. It's endless. The only thing that can save you from this, that's humiliation, is Biafra. Because some of our mothers are being left by Hausa men in the bush. But you know that our mother, they cannot tell you now. How can your mother tell you I was raped by an Hausa man? The only day you will know is when she will die of one illness or the other. You say, but Mama, you were well the other day. You don't know that an Hausa man has given your mother disease. Very, very sad indeed. Very, very sad. The economy is failing. I don't blame them. Man of God, indeed, to compound all our problems. This is what I call the icing on the cake. That is grade 1, never come for final. Every Sunday, you go to Yoruba Pentecostal Church, Winners Chapel, Redeem, all those nonsense. Jet power, light in the fire. So fire there was so fire back. That little money that you came abroad to scrape for and suffer, you send maybe 2 or 3 containers, they seize 2 and they leave 1 with you. You suffer, you sell it. There is a Yoruba man waiting for you somewhere called the Yoruba pastor. Or you come and receive your blessing. That tiny one, they never paid your school fees, they never paid your tickets, they stole your money during the war, they took your properties, everything. A Yoruba man is waiting. Oh, please, now you are free selling your goods in the container. Come and pay your tithe and offering in the Yoruba church. It's many. It is many, I'm telling you. Yoruba Pentecostal pastor is waiting for you. And I said to them that anybody who goes to a Yoruba Pentecostal church, you are going straight to hell. Or more direct without visa. I'm telling you the truth. Only idiots go to Yoruba churches. Only fools can do that. Lecturers under the aegis of the Council of Academic Staff Unions of the Zoom. This one is in Osun State. Owned tertiary institution stormed the Osun State House of Assembly to protest non-payment of their salaries for the past 8 months. Salaries are not being paid. They attend Pentecostal churches. They give money to their pastors. And what do these pastors do with it? These are people crying, we have no salary, they have not paid us. The pastor will say, come, we'll pray for you. Don't worry, come here, we'll pray for you. We'll pray for you, you have plenty. Our God is a God of plenty, a God of miracle. Come, you get plenty. And the pastor ends up getting the plenty because you are reporting to the pastor. Tell me, talk about Yoruba, as always, Yoruba Joshua, the leader of the Synagogue Church of All Nations, has joined the Zoo Big League of Miracle and Prosperity Priests who now own private jet. My goodness me. My goodness me. He now owns a private jet. Maybe to God with Jesus, who knows? Black people are used, the way we reason is unbelievable, I'm telling you. Oh, your own prosperity is on earth, but for your members of the church, they should wait for heaven. That is what the Roman Catholic popes used to say in the past. They are busy having fun, living large, and they're saying to people, your prosperity is in heaven, not on this earth. Oh dear me. Very, very sad indeed if you ask me. Extremely sad, I tell you. This is Radio Biafra. We are live and we are direct. And Chukwuka is presiding over our proceedings. I can see the look-alike of the jet that he went for. Maybe even more miracles because he'll be flying in the air close to heaven. So the higher he flies, the closer he is to more miracles in heaven. Useless people. Useless people. These are just a few months after a building collapsed, killing people that he was lying to. My goodness me. Registered as Synagogue of Nations, the jet was purchased using the Bank of Utah trustee as the fund for purchasing the jet. A bank in the USA used as the front for purchasing private jet belonging to a man of God. This is unbelievable, but I will believe it because things are happening, I tell you. Things are happening miraculously, things are happening, and the funniest thing is that people are idiotically following these fools about.
Biafrans, I think Facebook is our friend. Facebook has been on us. You know, when we write even oh hey Biafra, they will say it's a hate speech. I think they are tampering with my image. It's not real. I don't know whether you notice it. Sometimes as if it's not coming out. I mean the image. But we must continue, brothers. We must continue. That is how to know that what we are doing is making sense. Let's go.
Claiming this. Oh, there is a miracle. He prayed for me and I passed jump. I am supposed to score 70, but because of the prayer, miraculously as I went into the hall, I can now score 150. That's how stupid black people from Africa are. Useless. Useless.
Exactly.
If you're upset about it, you can change. Stop attending useless Yoruba churches. It's meant for idiots and for fools. And as things are getting harder, there is a particular set of people who are having fun. As teachers are struggling, this is one thing, this is why I sometimes think that when I say that black people are there's when I say that somebody is demented, That is, that is, you cannot help, you cannot solve their problem. You know, when you are mad, you know there's no cure anymore. Black people, they are so mad, their madness have dragged them into the marketplace. I don't think, sometimes I wonder if we are capable of curing them. Why am I saying all of this? Do you know there is a sector of the economy doing very well? It is called the Pentecostal religion sector. The synagogue pastor T.B. Joshua, he has now purchased $60 million Gulfstream G550 private jet. Do you know what I find astonishing about why I don't know, sometimes I say, why did you create black people? Why did you actually, was it a mistake? But of course, you can never make a mistake. Somebody has to till the ground, somebody has to serve the tea and wash the toilet, maybe. Do you know that teachers are complaining, lecturers, of non-payment of salary? And then you have somebody saying, I will pray for you to get prosperity. African person, man or woman. Niger Delta students are protesting abroad for non-payment of allowance, but their mothers in the village are giving money to Yoruba pastors. That is what I find astonishing. Where did these pastors get the money to buy their private jets? Where are they getting all this money? They are getting it because some people are foolish. They are getting it because some people are useless. You go to your Pentecostal garbage and you give money to an idiot talking pure nonsense, helping you to worship idols. That is why things, isn't it very funny? The more Pentecostal churches you have, the more difficult things are becoming for everybody.
It's true.
Isn't it funny?
It's true.
So all of that prosperity they're talking about, where is it? I keep asking, where is the prosperity? Everybody is prosperity. We are going to church. It's my year of riches. My year of everything. What on earth is happening, I ask you, to all this prosperity that you profess to possess by going to Yoruba criminal churches, I call them. Niger Delta students are abroad suffering. A pastor in the 20th place on this earth, Lagos, is driving, he has just purchased a private jet. Amazing stuff. Constitutional lawyers tackle the Hausa man because Imo State is gone, there is an emirate. So what they're not trying to do is to conquer Akwa Ibom and Rivers. But why don't you ask yourself the same level of interest in the storming of Akwa Ibom Governor's Lodge, and also what the serious battle raging at Iguacha to unseat Wike? Why do you think they're doing it? Because our son needs you. They are now importing. I've said it now. When the day will happen, I will tell you. I told you so. They are now bringing armaments from Iran. That is why we must stop France from cooperating with this very pedophile. I have tweeted in French. Because anything I say I'm going to do, I do it. I won't ask you to do something I cannot do. I have tweeted, you must also go and tweet. If you cannot, just follow us and retweet. Just follow, and the following means you add somebody, add our names, and then you retweet, please. Very, very important indeed, very, very important. Lawyers tackle this very man over violation. Damawa refugees are crying out, please give us food, we are hungry in Borno. The same thing they did to Biafran children. You know, the thing about Chukwuabiama is that if you touch his children, you receive the same punishment. The same punishment will come to you. The reason why people don't know the reason why ISIS is now in Europe using this refugee crisis to go to Europe is because Europeans sat down and they want to divide Jerusalem into two. Can you actually believe that the Pope of the head of the Catholic Church is saying that he wants a two-state solution to solve the Palestine-Israeli problem? And his idea is that the temple built by Solomon, the foundational basis of Christianity, and the Judean faith. Do you know that the Pope is in support of handing over the temple of Solomon to Islam? You know, people don't listen. What I find astonishing is that people don't actually sit down to think things through properly. They want to give the temple of Solomon to Muslims to form part of their capital. to divide the kingdom of heaven into two in Jerusalem. That is why it has to come to Biafra land. People don't understand. When we say, they say, that thing they're saying, who knows what they're saying, but I'm telling you the truth. That is a fact. Assuming that the Israelis will go for it. But of course, maybe with too much pressure, they will appraise in the end.
Leave it there. Wonderful people of Biafra, the lovers of freedom. Let's leave it there. Let's leave it there. Methuselah. I am going to repeat. I'm going to recap. Just let us kick off to see what we are going to get. If you watch what is going on in the screen, it's all about what we have tonight. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been preaching for us since how many years now? I know why I decided to play this particular one, because this is where our problem started. And then I'm going to replay, I'm going to recap, I'm going to continue the broadcast as time goes on. Now, I know many of you are so worried about the situation on ground, but I just want to tell you, see the way I'm smiling. I know many of you are confused, a lot of you are disappointed in most of our people at home. And saying, you know, that Nigeria that have already happened to you, that made you to wake up, have never happened to some people. And I want many of you to relax, calm down, because you have been fast in realizing what is going on. Many of them don't know what is going on. Many of them, I tell you, it is now they started paying attention to the situation. They don't even know what is called 1999 Constitution. They don't know what it entails. They don't know how it was formed. They don't know the problem Nigeria is facing. So now they are still, that's why I told many of you, allow them for now. Now, that stage you have been, the stage we were in 2012 that made you to join this struggle. It is now, this time around now is their 2012. That time you were giving Mazi Nnamdi the kind of benefit of doubt. Whether are you going to follow him or not? Let us listen to him. Whether this one will be like Wazirike or not. Those days, they are now come, even many of them have never come to that stage. So that is why they see anybody that come out and shout, I want to fix the country. They don't care. They never know what is he going to fix. And all of them will be obedient. And I'm going to shock them. So I just want many of you to relax. And but the only place I am not happy with them is that they will treat them like they treat Showere boys. Because the time they will now begin to realize it, that time they have kicked them out. And then they will now begin to, revolt. And then they will now unleash military on them. Because it will be seen as if you failed the election. Now, because your person failed the election, therefore, you want to now begin to cause problem. No. That is a mistake Showere did. After you must have contested, you failed. They not that you failed, they rig you out. As usual. They rig you out. Then you now remember that you will do revolution. Let us face reality. Normally it is not advisable. They rig you out. You know that they are going to rig you out. Just like these people now know the game they are going to play them. Now let me show you. Let me show you something. Who's calling me? You don't need to come in. I'm just starting my program. You don't just, when you come to the program, you pay attention. It's not just if you see somebody start. Even me myself, I don't know what I have never even summarized what I have. What are you going to tell me, brother? You have to pay attention. Now let's go to what I have. This is can you believe this? And I know when they now, I want to ask them something. They will be seeing this now. They will not be happy. They will be looking at these people now that you are going to see. They will be looking at them as people that don't know what they are doing. Let me, yes. Yeah, hello? Yeah, who are you? I don't know. This is the problem we're having. You saw my program, you don't want to listen. You start calling our people. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu really endure so many things, so I'm not gonna lie you. The man endures so many things. Now watch. Let's go to APC. I want to use this one now to compare. I think let me off this internet. I think that's the best thing. Let me off it. That's the best thing, so that people will not call in and start calling. Normally, I don't even supposed to pick up today because what are you talking now that I don't know? but I just for the sake of the topic I'm treating, I will allow people to call in. Now, look at what you are going to watch on the screen. I'm addressing the PVC. Let me address them properly. Let me be a little bit conservative with my words, because sometimes when you begin to think about what is going on, you may be so hard on them. This particular clip you are going to watch now is for them obedient. Obedient. This is for you. And the way you are seeing these people now, the way you are seeing these people you are going to see on the screen is we are seeing you people double. We are seeing you people worse than what you are going to see, because I know you as an obedient. You say you are doing obedient. I know what you are going. This thing you are seeing on the screen now, you are not happy. Okay, it's not yet here. Now look at it here. Let me off this so that I can bring myself at the same time. Many of you, this is not this is APC of current situation we are in. Can you believe that we are crying that the people that are following Obi, that they are not reasonable, because they don't ask this man. You say you are going to fix the content. How? Where are you going to start? Which foundation are you going to work on? Who are the people surrounded you that are going to work with you? Are they coming from the moon? Are they not the same people that have destroyed that place? I seen Obasanjo giving him advice, standing in front of Obasanjo, speaking to him. So these are the things, like I told many of you, our brain is very far from these people. But I know this one now, they are going to see this one now as if these people are moron. No. But you people are worse than these people. Now, can you believe that in this dispensation, there are some youth that are still clamoring for another APC to continue for 8 years? Now look at it here. This is APC rally. You know, when you begin to see noise on the internet, I think you believe that no youth will come out. Let me ask you that are watching. Let me ask you, if you are Obi supporter and then you see that the APC are doing their rally somewhere, will you go to go broom and do like this? The answer is no. Now let us go to Osun. I think this is Osun State, just to show you the level of stupidity in our people. No, many of you that are home, I pity you people, especially those that know what they are doing. That are watching, crying, shouting, obedient. Hey, we're everywhere. This is only Osun State, one state. You are going to see the crowd of youth. So when you people should stop confusing yourself. An average Yoruba man, I'm not talking of those that are clamoring for Duduwa. An average Yoruba man, if you like, you bring Jesus Christ from Anambra, he will vote for his own brother. If you watch their politicians, they start telling them, vote for our own. We are not one. We are not one. Forget what you are seeing on internet. Have you been? This is just on internet. This is on ground. Look at them here. When you hear structure, look at the structure you are watching. The structure means the criminals, the rogues, the killer squad, the people that have direct contact with our slave masters. That is what it means, structure. Can you kill? Can you destroy properties because you want to become a president? If you can do it, that means you have a structure. Look at the same Oshomole, the same Taki again. And now let's watch the youth, their behavior. Nigeria youth. Let us give round of applause for Britain. They tried. Whoever created this country, they are smart. Brother, let us commend them. what is called division. They enemy to one another. Can you imagine what people are crying about APC for complete 8 years? As me and you is talking now, the university students are on strike. The same people that are holding them on strike, many of them now you are seeing here now, they are on strike. These people we are seeing here now, these are the students that are on strike, but they are here with their broom. Can you now begin to see why we're telling many of you that are clamoring for B? Bring that your agility. Let us move once and for all. There's many of you that are sabotaging this struggle, as if the struggle for restore Biafra is not moving. There's many of you that are sabotaging it. This one is on ground. This is one state. One state.
What about the broom revolution?
Nigeria. These are it's our hand here last year. Here do break small. This over. Had it been this is PDP, that's okay. They want to have another hope somewhere. This is APC. The ones that are holding them in bondage. The ones that have released military to slaughter them during the Lekki toll gate. The one that is holding the students from not going to school for how many months now? The one that is still owing teachers salary. The one that doesn't give you the chance to come out. The one that don't care for your own well-being. The one that are responsible for the skyrocketing of price of goods and services. They are here again. Chai. Hi. Do you know that if you have time, I don't want to complete this video. If you have time, you watch this thing from beginning to end. You can never hear one thing this man say they want to do. The only thing I'm hearing, broom revolution, and they are mocking PDP and mocking Labour. That's all. That's what Tinubu did here. At their own time, go and watch it. Maybe after I finish, I will open it in my wall. You go and watch it. Do that from beginning to end. Nothing like I will do this, I will do that. I will restore those that are to make sure that students go back to school. No, what I was hearing is we are going to deal with the PDP. They are criminals. Labour Party, they don't know anything. They are just sick. Broom revolution. Everybody shouting. That's all. Mr. Wada.
Thank you. How you have seen our national chairman has done the job. We thank God for him. Just a few weeks after he assumed office, he got the kitty and a safe deposit. Now, he has the luck to face you in Austin, to ask you to please do the same thing.
Come out
with your PVC.
You are going to see the PVC now.
And both play for APC.
God of mercy.
Let me see your proof. If you are determined for APC.
It's okay. You now that are watching me as obituary, I think you are not happy. I think you are feeling as if these people are foolish. They are not foolish. It's you that is a foolish person. And if you want me to explain, I will explain. You now that are waiting for Obi to make Obi president so that he can fix your content. You are seeing these people now as idiotic, order. You see them as they don't know what they're doing. You see them they are not normal, order. It's you that is not normal. They are normal. At least they are enjoying their poverty. At least they embrace poverty. They know that these ones are there to kill them. They deserve to. They say, oh, let us follow that direction. I know why I don't want to begin to lambast many of you. But you are going to return back. By that time, you have done the experiment. We are smarter than many of you. And you are not seeing the handwriting on the wall. Number one. Now, let me ask many of you that are watching. How is Anambra State at the time Obiano was the governor? Is everything okay for you? Anambra people, are they enjoying? Is there any free education from primary school to university level in Anambra State? Are they having constant electricity? Are they having constant supply, drinking water supply? Do they have free medical care in Anambra? I know why I'm using Anambra as an example. Because that is the same place Obi is claiming that he have done well. Because as soon as he finishes, somebody will come and destroy it. Why? Because the structure is not well organized. So if you are claiming now you are going to feed the country, are you an Indian mean you want to stay there forever? What if you leave the country? Who is going to be there? I'm just trying to dream like many of you. It's going nowhere. Look at the structure now. You know they are telling you about the structure. You are laughing. Everything for you is just like a joke. They will tell you you don't have a structure. You said it's you. I see many of you saying we are the structure. You are just ranting on the internet. Look at when they tell you structure, they mean the criminals that can kill and snatch ballot box. If an election is not around the corner, they are beginning to pursue the Labour Party gubernatorial aspirant from Ekiti State. Look at it here. They went to the man house. Election is not yet here. Their structure have already started pursuing the man. When they ask you, did you have structure? You don't call them and ask them, please, what do you mean by structure? Look at what they mean by structure. This one is Ekiti State gubernatorial aspirant. Look at it. The assassination has started already. Let me bring it. Oh, yeah, the structure. Oh, yeah, the structure. Don't worry, we are going to laugh at too many of you, but you people are going to draw us back. That's the only disadvantage. But it's okay. It's okay. It's,
you are on the outside, fully prepared, and you are trying to repair them. Then the gunshot now continue for some few minutes. I went to my school, told my children and my wife, I switch off the light because the light will show that the people are in that particular location. There was no light, but there was a light in my sitting room upstairs. So I went to my school, switch off the light. And incidentally, I didn't even tell my wife anything, but they all knew there were gunshots. So all of them, the three of them, they lay on the bedroom. And so I just watched the policemen patrolling the compound. They did that for almost like 10 minutes. And they came to the front of the house. But while I was trying to listen very attentively in my room, I now heard the voice of cocking of a gun just behind the building. They attacked my building from one side.
Hold on there. This is the gubernatorial aspirant coming out from Labour Party. Attempted assassination in his house. Oh yeah, that structure. I have been explaining it here, but many of you don't understand. When the election is coming closer, you now begin to see the structure. For now, people are not seeing the structure. That's the structure APC is telling you. You don't have a structure. That's the meaning. You don't have a killer squad. People that have a direct contact to our slave masters. There are a bunch of them. They are going to buy many people over. It's very unfortunate. the youth are hungry. So the formula is very, very easy. If it is me, I'll still win the election because the formula is easy. Keep them hungry, use hunger to bombard them. As soon as they are hungry, you can buy them over very easily. As soon as you are buying, you are collecting their voters card. Those of you that are asking for voters card, APC is not going to use voters card. They are just only want to use it to deceive the population. Let me show you your own voters card where it is. Where I think they said they found it on the street. That vote, even many of you that are crying yourself that there's no, they are not allowing you to get voters card. Have all of you gotten voters card? I didn't know. I'm just asking. I'm just asking. Let me see if it's what I have here. For many of you that are crying for voters card, I think this is what I saw. I don't know whether. Let me see so that I will not play the wrong thing. Brother, this is voters card. These people don't understand Nigeria. Well, it's okay. It's okay. You know, everything, like they said, the experience is the best teacher. You know, now they don't understand it. They will think we want them to, for them to join us. No. Nigeria have never happened to many of you. That's why, not that Nigeria have never happened to many of you. Nigeria have happened to many of you, but many of you, we are not awake. You are sleeping. Now your eyes is a little bit open. That is why you are now clamoring for a man to come and fix Satan that is irredeemable. This is it. It's an gutter. The thing is inside the gutter. When they ask you structure, you have a structure now. Somebody will find out who did this and sue the person and find out what happened. But it will be taken as a joke. Brother, you know that voters card. The very voters card for you. On the brother, you know that voters card. The very voters card for you. On that day. Oh, that time. I don't know whether they are Biafrans. And why you get many? Why you get many to convert them? They are idiotic. The only thing when many of you will do is that let us continue keeping the fire on. A lot of them are morons, and even they are even accusing P2B to tell you that we are not one. Do you know they are accusing P2B that is Biafran Ipob governor? That's how the North are seeing him. You don't know. That's how the many people are seeing. They say it's for Ipob. To tell you that we are not one. I've explained this thing here, time without number. If Obi, in his sincere mind, care for Nigeria, he will know that that country cannot be redeemed. Jonathan was sabotaged. They kick him out because many of you may not know what that man saw there, but because of his timidity, he's not rough. Even Obi is not even rough. Now somebody that will be there, say, okay, that one may die with them at the same time. Who can I even mention in Biafra land that is so radical? Nobody, except Mazi Methuselah. Nobody that will go there and challenge them. That will go there and open eye. When you want to tell them what is not normal, I say, stop that nonsense. There's nobody. Everybody is afraid of them. So that is why we don't trust them. Who is Obi? We don't trust them. They are not arrogant in their own to withstand what is to come. Nobody. Can you say anybody? Do anybody you can say, okay, this is the man we will hold on to. If you enter there, if any fulani try to do what is not normal, he will shout on the person. Now there's nobody. There's nobody, brothers. All of them are slaves. So this is the reason why I don't trust this idiot to call Obi. He know that he cannot fix that place. He know it. That is not proper. Okay, now I'm getting more breaking news, but I don't want to know. If I see breaking news, I take it easy before I jump into it. Let's go, brother. Now pay attention. Many of you that are watching me, relax your mind. I don't know whether you are learning anything from Mazi Methuselah. Calm down. Many of you are so up. I don't understand our people. They are not your people. Many of us were raped. Our mothers were raped during the war. After they must have either slaughtered our fathers, or maybe our father was not. They raped. That's why you see this behavior. Now watch the worst. So that I want you to watch this. You have seen it. I want you to watch this. This you are going to watch now is going to let you know the disease in us, so that you don't take the way you reason. Look at how I'm farming my face, so that I can express it for you to understand me. Don't use the way you reason to compare to others. It is not the same. It's not the same, please. Many of you have seen this. I think this is from a pastor. This is from a pastor. A young man claiming to be, giving his name, everything, but he's still telling you that he's not an Igbo person. So I don't know. I don't know whether your own way of reasoning. Maybe you are reasoning like this guy. Maybe that's why you are worried, because you are reasoning and this guy now you are going to watch is the same. I think so. Maybe. If it's not the same, please don't watch. Don't bother yourself. It's normal. Watch this. Watch this. Just listen. I know you have seen it. I just want to tell you. Why am I showing you this thing now? I want you to feel 10%. This guy himself is normal. I want you to feel 10% of the behavior of our people, 10% of their way of reasoning, 10% of the way they see things. So that when you are shouting, you calm down. If you give yourself high blood pressure, you will die of untimely death before your time. The way we reason is not the same. Now look at him here. These are the things Mazi Methuselah. That's the reason why Mazi Methuselah spent much time on radio. Normally, 2 years is enough for him to wake us up. But he continues speaking. Even at the point, people are start asking, nah, this radio, every time we are on radio. Because the brain of our people are daft. Look at it here, brothers.
Is your name? Stand up. Frank what? Osakwe? What part of Delta do you come from? Ndokwa? Huh? Ndokwa? God bless you. What is the another name? Chikadibie. Chikadibie. Yes, sir. Are you an Igbo person? I'm from South. Are you an Igbo person? No, sir. Only ready came. So your son name is what? Osakwe. Your Igbo name is what? Chikadibie. Are you an Igbo? No. Praise God. What is come in your native language? Yeah. What is go in your native language? Dawa. In your language, what is hand? Aka. Are you an Igbo person? South. Eri. There
are many of them that are like this. Many of them are like this.
Amen and amen. Wait. In your native language, they have 4 market days, right? Can you mention the 4 market days? Eke, Ikwo, Ore, and Afo. Amen. I don't know. Praise the Lord. When I see this kind of thing, I shed tears.
Yeah.
What the Civil War did to us.
Civil War. Exactly.
People denying whom they are originally.
Yes. Right.
In Delta State, Delta is a mixed state. There are Ijos. In the Limo there is Ijos. Yes, sir. There are people go in Chekris, even in Delta. Yes, sir. There are Warri people. Yes, sir. There are Irobo, Isoko. And there are Igbos, indigenous of Igbo, carved in Delta. Some of them carved in even Benin. Some of them carved in Rivers. So your name is Igbo, Osako is Igbo, surname is Igbo. Then they ask whether it's Igbo, say no. You believe in Igbo former days, and you say you're not Igbo, South.
Child.
Child.
How many can on a Facebook account? I say, come and get your Biafra now. You Biafra. You just talking about a argument. Then we have a Facebook account. The same now, many of them have Facebook account being obituary.
Go and tell your people, Delta North, which is Asaba, Ibuzo, Obashuku, Iseyuku, Ubuyuku.
Mazi Nnamdi can't have thought this thing before. I don't know whether I should play it. He said it's Ibobinuzo, not Ibuzo. Ibobinuzo. Maybe I don't know whether I should repeat that program, or whether I have it here, or whether I have it ready. These are the things Mazi Nnamdi Kanu took his time. That's why I said, I told many of you, if you, let me see if I have it here. If let me see. Edo people was killed too. Okay. History. I think I have it here. Mazi Nnamdi can explain why he is Jews. I have it here. This is November, May 22nd of May 2015. Let me see if I'll play it, but let me allow this man to continue.
Opanam, these are completely people carved in Delta. But the carve you in Salsa does not mean there are some Igbo people that are in Rivers, some Igbo are also in Delta. Does it make them and they are not the same people? I hope you are being connected to them. Yeah? Yes, sir. And next time, if somebody asks your name, mention Chika Liga, not Frank. Frank should be silent. Even though Frank is the one, because that is one you will recognize. That's why the Holy Ghost mentioned Frank. And when the man of God prophesied, Frank will have asked right? Yes, sir. And you better have asked Yes, sir. And because the prophecy came and we pray again, that's why you survived. Or less, it will lead to your death. Are you hearing me?
Let's leave it here, brother. Let me see if it's what I have here. If it is not, don't worry, brothers. I will find it.
5,000 years. This is not one I've gone here. I don't sleep at night. I come home so I'm around. They will be fast with the nonsense can be an. Before I come on Radio Biafra to say anything I say about my country is being heavily researched. I said 5,000 years. Some people are disputing and saying it's older than that. 5,000 years I give you the history. What is the name Niger Delta? How old is it? What is the name Ogoni? Ogoni was formed in 1956. Before 1956, is there anything like Ogoni? The answer is no. You are deceiving yourselves, lying to yourselves. 1956. What was your name before 1956? Ogoni, I'm asking you. You want Ogoni Republic. Before 1956, what's your name? You can't answer, can you? Why grown-up men are lying to themselves, I don't know. Ken Saruwa never told you you want to go to college on scholarship from Michael Opara. He never told you that, did he? You people, I don't know. This problem we have here in Biafra land was started by the white man. The white man knew that the only way to rule a people is by dividing them. Divide and rule.
Right.
For you to rule people, you must divide them.
Yes.
They gave the key to Hausa land. Before the white man left, I'm sorry this morning to have digressed, but I'm coming to the news in
no problem.
Before the white man left the zoo, the white man, they instituted something called the Minority Commission. They went to all the coastal communities of Biafra land, saying, oh, because you don't speak Igbo, these are predominantly Scottish people conquered by the English. Because English people conquered them and then they forced them to speak English language. So to them, only Hausa people who conquered other people to speak Hausa is worthy to be dealt with. So to them, if you're speaking a different language from any other person, you're a different person. That is the reasoning and understanding of the average British man. If you don't speak English, it means you're not English. You need to understand. People sometimes ask me, "Oh, why do you have the BBO language? Then why do you have if you're one people, why don't you speak the same language?" And I looked at them and I laughed. You see, that is what happens to you when you go to school in the zoo called Nigeria. Your brain is empty. Do you know that in the scriptures that you read about Israel all the time, do you know Israel have about 3 or 4 languages?
3.
Do you know that? Imagine Kadi. They have Hebrew. They have Yiddish.
Aramaic.
Are you aware of that? They had Aramaic. The same country, the same people. The one that is prevalent now is Yiddish and Hebrew. So does it mean that the Yiddish people, those that speak Yiddish, they are not Jews or they are not Israelis? I hate the word Jews. Not Israelis? I'm asking you. Do you see that it's good to be learned? In my view, the language you speak doesn't mean anything. There are those 1, 2, 3, 4 that we count. Some say Otu. Some say Ige. The same thing with the same meaning. And they are the same Igbo people. Now you are following, aren't you? So because in my village, when we say one, we say Otu. Or we say Ige. Which in fact is what we use. Ige means one in Igbo. The same Igbo is Otu. So does it mean I am not part of Igbo speaking people again? Because we differ? This is the ignorance you people go to school in the zoo to learn ignorance.
Nonsense.
And do you know the work of Radio Biafra is to take away those cobwebs, debris, I call them, and reveal the intelligent person in you, so that you can reason and go and build Biafra without depending on crude oil. I said our task here is multifaceted. We are not only letting you know who your brother and sisters are, we are also educating you to become free and also how to build your country when you get it. Because if you, as I said, in Biafra land, if you build our roads with open drainage, make our work. All 90% of the houses you're seeing now in Biafra land will be knocked down and rebuilt. Then you will see what the city looks like. To me, the city is like somewhere like abandoned, very, very dirty. We will knock all of it down and build cities that when you see it, you open your mouth in amazement and wonder. Civilization. Don't think, I said we have taste. I want us to develop, to showcase our taste in Biafra land. Having taste doesn't mean you run abroad and you buy everything that is manufactured overseas. You're a primitive accumulator. That's all you are. We need to develop our own very unique style of architecture. That when you see it, you say this is a Biafran building. You will know. We are going to build everywhere from Banke all the way to Togo. There is no piece of Biafra land that will be left untouched. Everywhere will be developed. I said everywhere will be developed. Everywhere. That will be your job for the next 75 years. Morning, noon, and night. For 75 years, we build Biafra land 24 hours a day. Biafrans will not be enough to build Biafra. We need to go and bring foreign labor to help us here. That is why the white man doesn't want to hear. So does it mean they're thinking like human beings? But these are people from Africa. They are among, I said, yeah. But we are very special. And you can't stop us. Nobody can. You didn't put us here. Nobody created us to put us here. And what makes you think you can stop what we are doing? You must be insane. We are live and direct, and I must therefore proceed. Having, of course, I have not heard from the barrister.
That's why I said you have said everything. You have said everything. You have said everything. That's why when I see this idiot in Finland, I begin to ask myself, what is this guy even feeling? Maybe, as they are not a member of IPOB, so they felt that all these things they are talking, that they are just saying it for the first time. Mazi Methuselah can't have said everything. Don't worry, very soon I'll come out here for a challenge. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm memorizing many of the broadcasts, so that anytime I come out here, you say, Methuselah, I want you to bring me this broadcast of this, our leader says something about this. I will tell you this is it. He have said everything. Everything. That's why when we started doing this broadcast of recent time, I said this one is for people that either their brain are not fast to understand things, or for newcomers. Because I've already know what he want to tell us. Now, let's go very, very fast. I want you to, let's go to the thief in Finland, like I've already started. Normally it's supposed to be my number three items I have here, but let me just go it. Let me go it now, since I've already mentioned him. Now, I want you to see what these people are after. Let me say this for future purposes. I will not like anybody to go after other Biafrans movement that are championing for the restoration of Biafra. Any pro-Biafran group that are working assiduously in their own way, it must not be in your own way, to make sure Biafra is being restored. It will not be healthy for us to begin to attack them without any reason. But when we see where they are doing it wrong, if we see that their existence is to make our people dry, to defraud our people, it is our obligation to open up, to shout. Now, I want many of you to tell me, I will be watching from comment section. If there is, don't lie. And I want you, before you tell me, always have in mind, there are three places a freedom fighter used to be, a leader of a freedom movement. Number one is either you are in grave, or you are in prison, or you are in exile. No, in the history of freedom fighting, no leader of any freedom fighting movement has been in the same land where he is fighting for freedom and the oppressor is not pushing him. It's never done. It's never done. I repeat, no freedom fighter will be comfortable in the land of the oppressed, because he will be an enemy. I want to show you, before I show you who is this Biafran National Guard, National League, sorry, there's a difference. And I want you to tell you the end. Like our brother, I watch our brother Paul Achebe, he made a bit exposition on that, but I'm going to elaborate. You see these people, they have seen that many of our people are gullible. Many of our people depend their freedom by what you say on internet. Say what they want to hear. They want to hear something nice, something that is not realizable. That's why even if you tell them that Methuselah disappear from here now to travel back home, they will believe, because it sounds so fascinating in their ear. They will begin to see me as a hard man. Now, anybody that is watching me here, can you tell me one landmark this Biafran National League have done? And like I said, please, if you don't know, close your mouth. If they have done something, we need to clap for them. I don't know them. I don't know them. Biafran National League, I don't know them. But I'm going to show you what their leader posted about Mazi Methuselah like two years ago. 2000 is it 2 years ago or 4 years ago? Maybe, don't worry, I'll bring it so that you can be able to see it. So if they have done something, we need to applaud them and encourage them to continue, because we need to fight this struggle from different directions. It must not be only IPOB. That is why we don't need to be castigating any group that are doing the right thing for us to be free. If you see any group that is doing the right thing, it is our job to promote them. It's our job. Biafran National League is not the same with the Biafran National Guard. You have to get the two correct. So the people that said they went and alliance with these criminals called autopilot, they are called Biafran National League, which we are going to see. Hi, internet, may God bless you. Internet, may God bless you. Let me bring it. We are going to read it briefly. This is what their leader posted about Ipob and Mazi Methuselah. And you want me now to begin to see you as a freedom fighter? You must be mad. So this is it here. Let me see if if it is not, please let me know so that I will because I don't want to make a mistake. You know, this is internet. Any mistake you've done now, it will not be corrected. Any mistake I've done now, I will also correct it now. I don't know them. Even me, I don't know them. Now, watch this on the screen. Let me remove this from here. Now watch. This is their leader. Am I correct? This is the person. If I'm not, am I mistaken? This is the person. If I'm mistaken, let me know so that we'll remove it. Biafrans, I want to get here. The person you saw on the screen now, is it the person? Is it the leader of the Biafran National League? I just want to prove to you something. I want to confirm if this person you are seeing here, if it is person, is it the leader? Is him? Okay, it's him. Yeah, I'm correct. Okay, I'm correct. Let me go. I'm correct. Now let us see his post. So in other words, these people prefer to work with people that are against Ipob. I just want to define what autopilot is. Autopilot is a movement, a fake movement, being controlled by the Nigerian government, whether directly or indirectly. All the activities is to destroy the job of Mazi Methuselah. They will prefer to liaise with enemy of freedom, enemy of Mazi Methuselah, in order to bring down his project. Yes, it's him. Let's read his post. If this is supposed to be a post of somebody who wants the betterment of everybody, my brother, I hope it's clear. I hope it's clear. If it's not clear, I will zoom it. Let me see if I can zoom it. Let me see if I can zoom it. It's supposed to be coming out clearly from now. I hope it's clear. I want to be seeing the guy. Yes, it's clear. Okay. Now, this is full speech on the killing of Prophet Anthony Nwoko on May 1st, 2019. You shall zoom it. Let me see whether it is coming out clear from my own phone. Because I want you to follow me read. I want you to follow me read. I want you to read with me. Yes, you can see it. You can see, yes. Now, fellow colleagues, these are what the guy wrote in 2nd of May 2019. Fellow colleagues in the struggle for the Biafra, followers and supporters of Biafran all around the world, gentlemen of the press, fellow countrymen and women, I bring you all the greetings from across the Niger. We are in trying times, and more saddening is the gruesome murder of Prophet Anthony Nwoko, a strong voice in Biafran struggle and a believer in what Biafra truly stands for. He was killed in most appalling manner by unknown armed men, in Nike area of Enugu State. Unknown. Just did you put that unknown in your mind? Consequent to the above stated, we in the Biafra National Youth League carried out an investigation. Carried out an investigation through a special team, and it is my sorrowful duty to disclose our findings. In that regard, it is disheartening and disconcerting to know that this evil act was carried out by our own people in this struggle. Without missing words, I state unequivocally and without an iota of doubt that the killers of our most reverend Professor Nwoko are within us. Comrades in this Biafran struggle, outsiders are in no way connected to this horrendous crime. The flame continues to smolder and this signal potent dangers. Going back memory lane, this ugly trend reared its own appealing and treacherous head at Port Harcourt when one of our colleagues in the movement, Mr. Cosmos George Otto Obong, and his close associate, a lady from Abia State, were invited to a peace meeting, and eventually, when the olive branch was unable to calm the troubled sea and ensure harmony, these same perpetrators rounded up the two Biafran agitators and they were left half dead. Now, look at his investigation. The investigation revealed that some members of the pro-Biafran group, Indigenous People of Biafra, Ipob, are directly involved in the shameful assassination of Prophet Anthony Nwoko. It is yet to be ascertained whether the leader of the aforementioned group is in a way involved, whether directly or indirectly, as we are currently hunting and at the constant trail of these evildoers to get them confessed. Police have done their own investigation. We didn't hear anything like Ipob. The military that I remember those days, nobody mentioned Ipob. It's our people, our people. It's not today they want this Ipob dead. It's here to be ascertained. It's here to be ascertained whether the leader of aforementioned group is in any way involved, whether directly or indirectly, as we are currently hunting the constant of these evildoers. Okay, I've read this before. Whatever may be the result of this investigation regarding the same will be promptly released to the general public, especially comrades and believers in this Biafran struggle. According to our investigation and information from neighbors and family of the deceased, he was killed at night. Intelligent facts specifically point to IPOB Chief Security, Enugu State Chapter, as directly involved in this barbaric act. He engineered and commissioned the armed men that stormed Professor Nwoko's home and assassinated him. We are making frantic effort to get to the so-named Chief Security of the group to book the heinous crime. You know why I'm reading this in? I think there's a place I wanted. Yeah, this is the place I wanted. I'm reading it in to tell many of you that these idiots that masquerade themselves to be leaders of any group, they don't have all it takes to be a leader of a movement. These are no evidence, intelligence, just intelligence. Up to today, police have never indicted IPOB of killing this man. No evidence, no nothing. The same thing that is going on today. IPOB. The two military were beheaded about the IPOB. The same killing going on in Imo State, IPOB. Until Hopu Zedema came out and said, this is not IPOB. The whole marker. You are doing investigation. Now, this is the place I want you to pay attention. We are disappointed as some members of IPOB and their leaders, Mazi Nnamdi, Kanu, and Uche, who bear the blames for being arrogant and disrespectful. A footstep which their members are sheepishly following. In other words, the Mazi Nnamdi, Kanu, and Uche, for they are arrogant and they are disrespectful. And in a footstep which their members are sheepishly following. IPOB, a once genuine organization which attracted public sympathy, is now losing both sympathy. Now, IPOB, a once genuine organization which attracted public sympathy, is now losing both sympathy and relevance due to the arrogancy and inordinate belief that they are Biafran authority. Power. Notwithstanding their leader are from a particular race in Biafra. Nnamdi Kanu failed ab initio when he started professing religion in a political struggle, which greatly polarized our people. A situation which the Biafran National Youth League timely distanced ourselves from. Let me stop it here. Brothers. Let me stop it here. From what I read here now, only a natural hatred on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB. You saw it here, and this one is not propaganda. He said we are preaching about religion. So the disease of the great freedom fighter. Obiano na religion. Anybody that is watching me, be it a principal officer, be it a non-member, be it a member of the people of Biafra, and you still have your mind entangled on this Western religion, you don't deserve to be among any freedom fighting movement. Religion, I'll give with the religion. Now you bring them. No, are you the owner of the religion? Because we are preaching the gospel, and because of this, I have to. These are Nigerians. These are people that are working for Nigerians. You know why I play this thing? These are the enemies of Biafra, whether I like it or not. And this is the person the thief in Finland went and collide so that they bring the solve with that. Are you understanding it? These are the people they will go and alliance with to bring down Mazi Methuselah Kanu. They have hated him. Do you know the reason why they hated him? Because of religion. The guy just said it. Religion, that's all. And because of that, I'm going to play you this religious where is it? He told them, I think this is 20th September 2015. Methuselah, they don't want to listen. They are not happy when they see Mazi Methuselah. You will hear about that religion now. They are not there. 20th September. Nonsense they brought in our land. Rich people. Women freedom fighting. Women freedom fighting. Biafrans, so that are able to be fundraising, so that they have failed. Let me tell you the trick. The thief in Finland have failed in infiltrating ESN. They are now under control. Now he now looking for that channel. A freedom fighter, head of freedom fighter is at home as a Biafra National Youth League. A freedom fighter, a leader, walking freely, just like Owazirike, walking freely. So you are not a threat to Nigerian government. Anybody that is truly fighting for the restoration of Biafra, Nigerian government will hunt you down anywhere they see you. This is what I have here. Let me see if I'll be able to play it.
And not for the Zoom, not Nigeria.
Our leader, wait. They are not happy because you are preaching about religion. Let them hear it in abundance. I think is what I have here. Is it the question this guy asked here?
Which one now are you proposing to us that you should turn towards more of at the particular stage?
Wait,
we are heading towards the Biafra model, not Eritrea, not South Sudan. Our own time.
Wait, I think it's
here. Can be behind.
This is
Which one now are you proposing?
No, brother, wait. Don't be offended. This is
more of some members of our fold.
Look at
those that are strong Christian religion. Now on the political stage, or on the religious stage. There's both. How does it divide by itself? What can you for? Now, most of all, as we have many strands on our head, so also our beliefs and orientation and philosophy. Instead of us now to start relying much more on the religious belief, the suggestion that to get us all
we forget about
the receive the strength that we are looking for to move on and forge on and fight for the freedom of Biafra, we should for now forget about the religious aspect of this gospel now, or else we will not get the cohesiveness, the intimacy, the strength that we are looking for. But in a situation whereby some people on Facebook will be criticizing and condemning. Condemning will give me an example. Yeah, for example, I'm a Christian and I believe in Jesus Christ.
I believe in Jesus Christ.
And what the Bible said, to the extent of my knowledge and understanding. But the way some members of our fold condemn those that of strong Christian religious beliefs is condemnable for now.
He said we are condemning them. I think they are different from us. You were conquered. We are brutally brutalized. You don't know the meaning of cross is a sign of slavery. This thing you don't know is a sign of slavery. This thing you don't know, sign of cross. A crucifixion now. the fire.
Some with the fear that maybe if we get Biafra, I will not be allowed to practice my religion the way I ought to.
You see, division. The religion that brought in our land is division. All this divide and rule is from religion. Look at what he's saying now. He's having in mind already. Biafra have never come. He have already have in mind that if Biafra come, we will not allow him to practice his religion. In other words, he will work against the restoration of Biafra. How do you mean it? Let me ask you, many of you that are listening, have you ever thought of cheating your fellow when Biafra come? Is he in your mind? What has been in my mind is, how do we get this freedom? How do we begin to improve, to better it like other countries? This is what has been in my mind. So that people can be able to have a meaningful job. Free education, like we are having here. I've never witnessed it. I would thought that free education is not possible. I've never seen this light. Since I came into this country, they've never taken this light for once. If somebody tell me, I will say it's not possible. Free education from here is from nursery school to master's level. I've never witnessed it. I benefited. This one is not hearsay. They say they are studying. I am a victim. I studied without school fees. Master's degree, no school fees. Rather, they are paying. I became a citizen when I came. They'll be giving me money. They give their students money. So their mind is not all this nonsense religion. It's better life. Do you have a better life? Our own is religion. Our pastor for pastor be court today, which you are going to show. Pastor went and called police for his own fellow pastor. Why not pray for forgiveness? Why not two of them come together and make peace? One went and called police for each other. I have the annoyance of this idiot.
So with this belief and this fear will not give the total cooperation to this fight for Biafra. So I'm of this view and suggestion that if for now
we should forget,
we can leave the religious inclination of this fight and fight first the political freedom of us. Kingdom. And every other thing will be added onto it. That's one. Then two, South Sudan, who had their own experience of their own freedom fighting. And the Electoral, who also have their own experience of their own religious freedom fighting. While I'm of the opinion that we can tend towards the Electoral experience while we are getting ready to learn from the South Sudan experience. Which one now are you proposing to us that we should tend towards more of at the particular stage? Thank you.
We are heading towards the Biafran model, not Eritrea, not South Sudan. Our own is very unique, and I'll explain in a short while. But according to this divided house issue, the thing about it is that we're afraid of the truth. Exactly. And without the truth, there will be no Biafra. You see, when I took an oath in Jerusalem, the oath was very simple. You will speak the truth all the time, even if it leads to your death. You must speak the truth. Without dabbling into religion, per se. My brother, what is your name? Just shout it from there. Stanley Awahamada, what is your name? What is your name? Chibuogo. My goodness me. Did he say Jesus Lord? I want to ask a simple question, please. Hold on. My brother Chibuogo, very beautiful. Of course, you have a Stanley. But do you know the meaning of Stanley? I don't know. But when he said Chibuogo, I need the meaning of it. Give him the microphone, please. What is your name so the world can hear?
Mazi Chibuogo. Okay.
Very good. Is your name Jesus Blog? Is your name Jesus? We know not let him answer. Is your name Jesus Blog?
Oh, Chibuogo.
Thank you very much. You see, thank you very much. Well, that's what I want to find out from you. Because some people don't understand what we are doing. On the atonement in 2 days' time, I will show you. Chibuogo, thank you very much. Listen, there's a village where we come from called Umezala. Is that correct? We have Omo and Ibe. Is that correct? The children of the kingdom of Ozopa. The children of the kingdom of Omo and Ibe simply means the children of the kingdom of heaven. And when you call me, I call you Wachineke. Don't answer Wachiku where we come from. My mother is from Umuchuku. In that same village in Ibe, could have Umuchi. Umuchi Eze, the king of kings. I have never heard of a village called Umu Jesus. Have you? Have you before? I have come to fulfill the scriptures. My dear brother, where we are going to is the key of our bondage. Let me tell you something. I said that Biafra is the last miracle. I want as many people to be skeptical as possible. Battle Thomas is as many of you as possible. Because I want the world to know that with the coming of Biafra, mankind will know that Chukwu Biafra is creation. Don't the Europeans go to church anymore?
For where? We did here now.
At church.
They're not near that side.
So you want to be more Christian than you do whether you have Christian tomorrow?
They're not near anywhere. I use my hand to do my children baptism. Go hand immediately. Have they died? I use my hand to give them do baptism. Give that thing when I call baptism. I did it with my own. Whether or from the house, Soyanish, no English name. The two names are original from Biafra land. We have to correct our mistakes. Are we in a clear no? This is let me give it like 1 minute.
I said here in my opening remarks that Yeshua died on the cross of Calvary. So you don't need to slaughter any bull or any fowl as sacrifice. But he did not come to the place, thou shalt not have any other God before me. For I am a jealous God. I brought you out of captivity in Egypt. I will honor you. But if you don't obey these commandments, you will live in Hong Kong. You will live in Macau. You will live in Taiwan. You will be running from police. You will stand up and do security work, do construction work. When you ship your container, Wasa will take it. Your punishment is clear. The reason why immediately is your punishment is instant. If you disobey, your punishment is there. That is why there is no Igbo group in the world that can be successful. There is no Igbo group in the world. Every day is let's unite. Let's unite. They don't know what they're suffering from today. My dear people, I'm a Pharisee. Anything made with hand, anything born of a woman or a man, you don't deify. It's not deity. Because of the you don't see him. Or he never ever changes. From generation to generation. From eternity to eternity. Every blessed day, the sun must rise in the heaven. It doesn't matter if there's earthquake, if it's snowing, if there's typhoon, if there is tornado. It doesn't. The sun must rise. You may not see it come on every blessed day. It doesn't change. That's something that mankind must learn. The white man brought us rubbish.
Nonsense.
Which today they don't believe in themselves.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand. Sometimes I'm not saying that Yehoshua is not important. Yehoshua is critical to our redemption as a people. We know his critical and central role, but he never asked you to worship him. If you can show me anywhere in the Bible where he himself opened his mouth and said, worship me, I am God, then I'll follow you.
They won't. They will not.
Never said it.
They will not do it.
It is the interpretation of the workers of iniquity and darkness. And that is why you are poor. That is why you are in Hong Kong. Follow Chukwu Abiyama and Ola Rolo. As I said to Chukwu Abiyama, your name is at stake. We call your name all the time. Your name is the one under scrutiny. The world wants to know if truly your name is Chukwu Abiyama or not. And through Biafra, they will know. That's why we do things the way we do it. Our job is not just political
at all.
It is religious, a process of self-renewal and awakening.
Correct. Hold on there. And he said our work is not just political. It's also to preach religion. And the other guy is telling you we're only for political. So they are already having grudges. UTMF4 at the same time. The reason why UTMF4 is not no more with Ipob is because of religion. Morons. And many of you that are still into this, make another woman affair yourself for, especially those that are into this struggle. Very soon we'll be coming to all of you one on one. If you say you're strong, do you know what pains me about where they are? They can't come for a debate. They hide. Many of them will still move foolishly following this idiotic religion that have never done us any good. When you call them for debate, they will run away. But they will now be quick to tell you, don't judge you, don't talk, I no follow, don't talk about that one. Our leader say we should not talk about that one. Come on, get out. If you know you are strong, you know what you are doing. Come out for a debate. That's how people learn. Not just ramble and the murmur. And yet you are fighting to restore Biafra, and you don't want to come out to challenge what is disturbing you. It's not political alone.
When the Israelites were being freed, was it just political?
At all.
Israel cannot Jew. Did they not go into religion?
They went into it.
Did they not go into religion? Those of you Chibok who are called by my name, those of you who are called by my name, Oshiho Stanley, Osi Chibok, Chibuikem, Chiwendo, is there any God in Stanley? Chibozo, you are called by my name. That's why we go to school and we fail.
And that's right.
Those of you who are called by my name, Chinedu, Onyedikachi,
Chai.
Who Stanley, get the word. Francis. Can't handle the house. Open the children, then you not ever. Chubu on song. Those of you who are called by my name, what should I say to them? You know the meaning of my name?
Madi. I know.
That's any day you go to your village, you find somebody called, even though you see how funny it is, even though that's Portuguese, the Latinos, they answer Jesus, don't they?
They answer
Jesus Navas that plays for Man City. Mm-hmm. They call it Jesus, so you don't know it's Jesus. You know it's Jesus. Do you know they answer Jesus? Do we answer Jesus?
For where?
Us and them, who is more original? Who is older than each other? Huh? We are older than them. Since, do you know the funniest thing? You know, this is quite amazing. Ever since Christianity came into Biafra land, nobody has ever named the child Jesus. They will answer the name of the Most High. Europeans answer Jesus.
Navas. There's Navas, yeah.
They answer Jesus. Mm-hmm. Do you know we don't? We don't want to go to a church. Does that tell you something?
For sure.
I'm sure some of you never thought about this until now. The answer to the name of this Chinke, the name one. There's nobody there. Reverence the Son of Man. He is the Son of God, no doubt. Mm-hmm. It is not God.
At all.
And if something is not God, you don't worship it.
Correct.
You respect it and you reverence it. Mm-hmm. You don't bow up for it.
According to your scripture.
They never asked you to worship him. Let me conclude by saying they asked him to pray. You know, sometimes some of these Indian church in the Pentecostal church about his mission as a private jet. They come and they say to you, he said, nobody cometh unto the Father without me. At my name every knee shall bow.
Nonsense.
Is that what he said?
No, for where?
Not him. No. This is what somebody else said.
They are reading Bible now.
They asked him to pray. And he said, Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. That had been so. Hallowed be thy name. Because I went to school. It means, hallowed means this is the greatest of them all. There is no name above this. Hallowed. The person you are worshiping is telling you that I am worshiping somebody else.
I tell you.
That is what we pledge to preach.
God of mercy.
That mankind will be. If you think that the fight for Biafra is political, then you don't know what you're talking about. We are under bondage, spiritual bondage. Leave your politics. Ask yourself, anytime you form any association, you name it Igbo, IGBO, from that day it begins to collapse. Do you want to try it in Hong Kong? They have tried it and failed many times. IGBO is a very special name, don't get me wrong. But because place of politics can only be lifted with the coming of Biafra. Once Biafra comes, the curse will be lifted.
That's all we do.
And that's what we're going to pray for you 2 days from the Holy Scriptures. I'm telling you. I'm not asking you to not to go and worship what you want to worship. But there's one good thing that we have in common with our cousins in Israel and Ethiopia. We love worshiping foreign gods. Do you know that? Do you know that? Once you turn your back and I move or something, that's one thing we have. And all those families that worship foreign gods, they were decimated and destroyed. Remember Solomon also in the good book. Look at Ethiopia. Ethiopia is the founder of AAU. They were not colonized by Europeans, but forever, as long as they bow before a wooden cross, they will remain poor forever. It's a curse. Because Chukwu Abiyama said, you are mine. I don't care what those people worship, but you are from my house. You are special to me. That is why you circumcise your children after 8 days. The same thing Abraham did to Isaac. And Isaac to Jacob. And Jacob to his children. It's called the meaning of covenant. Covenant. Your sons must bleed. To cement this covenant, it must be forged in blood. Therefore, you will cut off the foreskin of bring light to Africa. If there is no Biafra, no black man anywhere in the world can have dignity. Do you know that?
I agree.
I
agree. Obituary.
That is what Britain knows, and that is why Britain don't want to let you go. Britain thinks you're going to ask for reparation for slavery, for 300 years of free labor, and for genocide. We're not into that rubbish. They want to go back and build Biafra land. Not interested in it. When they go, it's blood money. Please, my people, Biafra is much more than a country. It's even better than religion. It's the way through which you can know light and the truth. Without Biafra, you're groping in darkness.
Hold on there, Walida. Hold on there. This is the height of it. This is the height of it. I'm going to allow many of you now. Normally, I was trying to know. Normally, this is not really included in what I'm supposed to play tonight. But because I was reading this young man, he said, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is talking about religion, so he has to distance himself. He says he's arrogant, and at the same time, which word he used again, so that let me be correct before I misquote him. He said he's arrogant, and which word again? In the Biafra National League. Where is it? We disappointed some members of who bear the arrogant and disrespectful of here. Look here. On the man in Biafra. How is this week? You know what actually did not Biafra, no, but I don't know what I'm not. I work with them going, I don't know what I'm going. No, side idea, I'm not make your money. I have that Olympia, so they make money. But on women, they will not feature on your own fellow. Today now, I think, do you read any other thing I saw? I think, and then this in I stand warm that further death threat against association of any Biafra the follow of Nnamdi Kanu will be decisively dealt with. Idiot. I didn't even see this one. Let me show you what he wrote at the end. They are busy attacking their own, and now we want us to listen to you because you have an alliance. Look here. This is what he wrote here. This is it before they say it's not him. Look at this is him right from here. Where is it here? Yeah. Let me start here. We are disappointed as some members of Ipob and their leaders, Mr. Nnamdi Kanu and Uchemefo, who bear the blames for being arrogant and disrespectful, a footstep which their members are sheepishly following. IPOB, a once genuine organization. Do you know why we are genuine? Because there's nothing like a ESN. So that when they kill us, we shout international community, where are you? That's the meaning of being genuine. Then once genuine organization which attracted public sympathy is now losing both sympathy and relevance due to the arrogance and inordinate belief that they are the Biafra authority, notwithstanding that their leaders are from a particular race in Biafra. Mama care of particular race. Mama was another Abia state or I don't know Biafra. Now the Kanu fed ab initio when he started professing religion. This is the reason why I play this. Professing religion in a political struggle, which greatly polarized our struggle, our people. A situation which the Biafran National Youth League timely distanced ourselves from. All in all, I, Prince Will Chinese Richard, the national leader of the Biafran National Youth League, together with my able lieutenant, Ebuta Oga Takon, all the national officials and entire members of Biafran National Youth League family, condemn this wicked act in its entirety and stand warned that any further death threat against or assassination of any Biafrans by the followers of Nnamdi Kanu, if your mother also Kanu, will be decisively dealt with. All police now take all out is in charge of the Biafra land. As when left unfettered, this will portend sabotage and result to rivalry among Biafrans, especially in Southeast. Idiot. Now, all I have is allow with Simon Eba so that they continue from where they stopped. IG record. If I want to hit it, I could be shock what people die. The reason why I show you this is to tell you that so many people that this thief in Finland is rising with, they are the enemy of freedom. enemy of Biafra, enemy of Mazi Kanu, and Ipob in general. Have you seen any freedom fighter, a leader of a freedom fighter moving freely? No, I'm asking. If it's like that, now all of us have to go back home. Brother, is it not? Even many of you that are watching, that have shown their face, not people like me, I will go. Many of you cannot even go and move freely. No, you that are just speaking, no, I'm talking to you that are speaking. You are not a leader of any group. You are just a member. You know you cannot walk freely. They say they arrested him. This is what I call a staged. They stage it so that, you know, if you want to make somebody popular, you have to make as if there's arrest. The same way the Nigerian police made this guy to become popular. What is his name? What is one I used to sing? Naramali. Nobody knows who's Naramali before until that arrest happened. You forgot? If they want to make you popular, they will arrest you so that you will be a little bit popular. This one they stage it, and they said the church make a demonstration. Church people demonstrated, and they released him. They said they found that he's not attached. Look at the reason why he was released. He was not attached to the members of ESN. But now this idiot in Finland is telling people that they are working together with ESN to make sure that we secure our land. Are you seeing the irony? I don't know what many of you listen. The statement from the chief in Finland is that they are collaborating with Biafra National League with the extent of ESN to make sure that our territory are clean. Then this guy is now saying that he was released because they found that he was not having anything to do with ESN. Money making machine. So they want to make, and I love how many of you are, the advice I want to give many of you, if you see any post pertaining to this, please ignore it. It's my advice. If you see any post, whether in favor, whether it's against, or whether they are causing Mazi Kanu, whether we involve the criminal in Finland with a Biafra National League, ignore it. If you see a way, delete it. They want to use you to promote them so that they will become relevant, and they will start doing their own fundraising. They will tell you, we have our fundraising, we want to raise funds in order because of gallant men on ground. Mama Biafra, where is he today? No, Mama Biafra, that one, has she have something to do with ESN? Why are they still holding her? Our sister, they call Idana Gold or something. Why are they still holding her? So many Biafrans that have never seen ESN in their life, just because they have a material pertaining to Biafra, or they identify themselves as members of Biafra, they were arrested. Many of them are languishing in jail as we are talking. This one is telling many of you that he was released because they found that he is not attached to ESN. So they're only pushing people that are attached to ESN, not Biafra again, not Ipob again. Exactly. Here in Ipob, we still in DSS. Many of us, I know many of them. So let me leave it there. Let me open my line. The only thing I have to tell many of you is that the PVs, in summary, PVs. Let me show you these PVs. Let me show you where your PVC are. For many of you that are clamoring for PVC, I will love this situation, brothers. I will love it. I will love it. I know many of you might not understand. You may be so weird, but be ready to laugh when it will happen. Be ready to laugh. But the only thing is that they are withdrawing us back. They are withdrawing us back. But it's okay. We are going to meet up. Where do I see that? I think I see that PVC in Gotha. I see the PVC in Gotha. I see the PVC in Gotha. I think I saw it inside the Gotha now. Or maybe is it the one I saw before? Okay, let me leave it. Let me leave it there. I have a problem. We are they are putting up from different angles. Look at the problem. This one. Look at the problem on that.
The advice I continue to give to my Igbo brothers that even those that are watching us today, one of the advices I have been giving and I will continue to give is, brothers, we are not Hausa, We are not Yoruba. We are Igbo. I am an Igbo brother like you.
Now we are not Islam. I told Christianity. The reason why Christianity is not really a threat, but is a threat. It's not a threat, but it's a threat, and I will explain. Christianity destroyed the way of reasoning. It made us to be coward. Now they are killing us systematically. But this one kill instanta. And you are bringing it in our land. We are looking for a way to push out the one that is already there to bring our own way of life. You are bringing another one. Don't worry. Here on internet. Look here.
Only that I have accepted Islam.
You give the other side. No. You give me accept that side. I want our land. You give me accept that side. One, nothing like a timid, nothing like is a freedom of worship. Get out. And we know what we are doing. Deborah, we see how Deborah was beheaded. We see how Gideon Akoloka was beheaded. We see a lot of people that were beheaded because of this same religion. You get the other side, but can just
it's my religion. The same thing to any other Igbo man. Don't think that as I am a Muslim now, I am now Hausa, or I am an agent of Hausa, fulani.
If you not see any Igbo doing Christianity in their land, is it not all this mayhem going on in the north? When you hear that Boko Haram are killing the north, they are killing the Christians, even though they are not even Biafra. So the northern people that are Christians, these are the ones that are bearing the pants of Boko Haram. As if they allow you people to be moving out freely. Like I said, let me open my line. If you have anything to have contribution towards this, and if not, then Methuselah have to descend. I will be descending.
And you're working against Biafra. It's a lie. We are Igbos. Any day.
Don't worry. Don't worry. We are the only man invite all freedom of worship. See, we are the one. You are welcome in our land. We are our own destroyer. All this religion, all this Christianity, Muslim, they are not from our place. We are forced. We were conquered. If I say forced, it's an understatement. We were killed to embrace that religion. Don't worry, we'll see it. Yes, can you hear me? Yes, hello?
I wanted to agree to my brother. What are you doing, sir?
Are you the one that called me today? I think earlier today.
No, sir. Actually, it was me that sent this thing to you. I sent you a message the other day. I said I was going to send you a voice message.
Okay.
You understand? And then you didn't respond. You responded back to me and told me, I asked you to have, what's the name, this app. I thought I was going to send you a voice message from Atlanta, Georgia.
I saw Signal. Are you the one that asking me for Signal?
Yeah, Signal, exactly.
No, sometimes again, if I know, if I tell you something, you have to be reminding me because I have a lot of people that are sending me messages. I understand. I remember now.
Yeah, it's okay. I just wanted to call to, just for clarity's sake, make you know that I'm talking to you 419. So that's why I have to call in your program to tell you I'm the one that actually sent that message.
All right. It's okay.
Already, my brother. When you speaking, no?
All right, brother. Okay, I will return your call.
Okay.
They're going on PVC here. They pay here. I don't know why this. I think this is supposed to be. Yes, this is supposed to be here now. Why? Why is it not here? Mention the obedient servant. Obedient. Now one of their sister use her hard-earned money. He say she want to support Obi by bringing all her savings. Nnamdi brothers. Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah, Mazi.
Yes, brother.
I want to thank you for the work you are doing for our people. I'm calling you from Biafra land. What I want to say that idiot that is claiming Muslim in Igbo land, I actually am a shop like when I hear Gaji.
area ya ka defense people go there also. Then I want our people radio Biafra this evening when Mazi Jonathan and the other comrade are on the radio, even most people from America. There's an issue they raise about people that have been eating our money, the money of innocent people.
Yes.
That are being dying, that are dying, that are still dying not today in Biafra land. The kind of killing that is going on in our land. Most of them say people don't have access to a phone to snap it or to send it to anybody. You don't have access to do those things. They are killing our people every day, and some group of charlatans in America are making money with the name of this struggle. One of the comments said that somebody told him after they have meeting with the Brufane that they should share the money to two with the Nigerian government. That he will take one, the government will take one. You know, people are making money with this struggle. The only thing I want to tell you, when I heard that in this evening, I was shedding tears. When I look at how so many comrades have lost their lives just because of this struggle, and some people are sitting comfortably in America making money with this struggle. Those people have families. What happened to their father and their mother? They should create another group that will be looking into anybody that eat our money. We go after the person. If you umpire no Maya or 1 year old or 1 year man, you are coming to get it. That is the only thing we need to do. Because somebody will not be in our people will not be in our land dying. And so me go to where other people in Europe or other parts contribute money. They will now want to squander the money. And he's feeling comfortable. It's very, very shameful. And in the area of PVC, our people don't know they are paid to this for distraction. That is what he came for. He came for distraction, to distract our people. Do you understand? Yes. So they don't know that he came to distract our people. But we that is into this freedom fighting, we remain very, very tenacious in what we are pursuing. Yeah. And we believe that God is going to grant our heart desire because the only hope we have now is Biafra. I don't have any other hope. That is why every day we look for a way to get information, at least to keep life going, because everything in this zoo is discouraging. Everything in the zoo is discouraging. There is no life here. We are not alive. I know. You cannot go to church. If you even go to church, they say, if you are alive, raise up your hand. Nobody is alive here. I tell people, why will you be raising your hand that you are alive? Are you alive? You are dead. Nobody don't have life here. And so many people are making money with this struggle. It's very, very shameful thing. Honestly speaking, it's very, very, very shameful. We should start living with these people. Start killing ourselves. That's not people who stand up for what we believe.
You're correct. You're correct. Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. Our brother is making sense. That is why Methuselah, I want to divert my attention towards religion, and then, if it is me, I know I agree with what this guy is saying. I agree with him. That's why sometimes you see me, I come out here, I said, we are not in freedom fighting. It pains me. I have to confess. It's paining me so much. I am holding myself. That's why when you hear me that I said that I'm bearing some grudges, but I'm just waiting for our leader to come out to ask him questions. It's part of it. If I'm the head of this struggle, I must have a department that see for this. Just like what our brother said now. You would want two people near example. If they know to, they everything you say is because of the money you embezzle. You don't pay say and I hold the person. I swear. You may have 1, 2, 3, 4. People will sit you up. All this too much talking, calling an amount of the person in embezzle, we move on. We are joking. That's why I never believe that we are in freedom fighting. We are just in a stage of creating awareness. It pains. It pains so much. Some people are wasting at home. Some of them have no place to sleep because of fear to be adopted in the night. Because of they have identified themselves. Not that they have benefited any dime from this struggle. Just because they encourage many of us to continue championing for the relationship of Biafra, for them to have a better life. Their life are in danger. Then the little one contributed. Many of them in a place where they have life. Many of them are working. Some of them are working. See, even if they are not working, at least they are seeing a better life. Yet they are embezzling money, and I acquire capital. It depends, but I just come hold because I somebody command and control. Come hold your one. No problem. Let's go. Can you hear me? Very snappy. Can you hear me?
Methuselah,
yes, you're welcome.
I think I'm saying because maka here na international educational maka this national guard or national here na.
Okay.
But for you, I'm very happy because all the educational here na anya mamma by for but na anya mabulu
for sure.
And there.
For sure.
And that's an kind of opportunity. I don't know obedient. As in come well EMA like Anambra State to any health. After people be teacher, Electoral tomorrow. Will be an already go. What's happening? Kafi will men Anambra will declare to be 100 billion naira. Anambra Jino Bonan. So for people na claim PVC, what of all na people be motor only to what they have your faith in Nigeria. So now I can say come boom. I didn't know the natural power as Biafra is only hope we have.
For sure.
We cannot do without Biafra.
Sure.
Biafra or death.
Sure.
So only PVC, man or like he go to PVC. In PVC, also here in the I will need 20 years, I had follow 50 years. After 28 years, if you whatever you get the for the generation. I acquire your generation and after Biafra. So I know when I'm not Biafra, I fight for Biafra. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you, brother. I love your call. Very snappy and concise and straight to the point. I love your call. Look at where their PVC are. This is where they said they saw it in the gutter.
And some wicked leaders and people in authority to disenfranchise the people of this nation. So these are people's PVC.
Yes, permanent original one. Yes.
PVCs.
Our dogs on the ground.
Hidden on the ground.
Yes.
Buried.
They used
to stop them. To stop them not to vote. So you can see it.
Permanent one. Yes.
Hidden on the ground. Dumped from the ground.
2.something million pieces here.
Look at it.
More than 2 million pieces here.
More than 2 million pieces of PVCs here. You can see what is happening in this country. We get people. INEC and some wicked leaders and people in authority to disenfranchise the people of this nation. So these are people's PVC.
Yes, permanent original one. Yes.
PVCs.
Our dogs on the ground.
Hidden on the ground.
Yes.
Buried.
They used to stop them.
This is how they will be wailing. This is how these people that call themselves obedient will be wailing. I swear with man, I'll go and mark it somewhere. This is how they be wailing. And now they will now be remembered. Oh no, this country we are tired. This is when you hear structure. This is the meaning of structure. When they, anytime you hear APC telling you labor, you don't have structure. This is what they mean. They have criminals. APC have all. Whatever you wanted, you see. INEC officials, so they are the one that have. I don't know the one that appoint INEC officials. It's the government now for you. You are fighting an incumbent government. INEC official, they are the one. When they ask you, you don't have structure, and you are on internet rambling. This is what they mean. Do you have an INEC official that will, upon the PVCs of people conducted, registered, they buried it on ground, all out the structure? They will look a way to frustrate many of you, and all you will come here, you begin to wail. This country we are tired though. We don't know, we no go gree. If back for 2 days, gives you like you know, continue from beginning. Yes, can you hear me? Yes, brother.
Good morning, sir.
Yes, you are welcome.
Topic is that Maluma. Maka ndị Christian o nwere ife tinata wuru post taa maka one lady mere speech maka Islam na Lebanon. Anyị wabụ ndị nọgoro na Christian na-ekwu okwu ihe Christian mere anyị internally Muslim na-egbuzi mmadụ final ada anọzi Awụsa na owezọrọ Awụsa bara uru tata bụ maka that ọya na-arụbụdata ya bụ onye Igbo ya bụrụ ọya Awụsa na Muslim nke ya bụ na Fulani nwere ike ịkụkọ nka were Awụsa bụ maka Muslim ya ka o chọrọ ibu bata na nke a bụ nke m. Nke Kristian bụ nna o nwere ajụjụ na abụọ nna ajụkwa na ha na-asụba m ruo tata. Because ijelo ka Kristo ọfụndụgozi isi akọọla bụ ihe ọka ga-ete a na-asị anyị forgive ma ọ ga-anya azụ katikizm ihe niile na-egwuasị ihe mmadụ niile ga forgive nwapụta ofu ụbọchị ofu chewa na-asị m okwu forgive mana a gwara anyị na ekwentị mejọrọ n'ihu n'ọga Chineke na-eji ide ya n'ụwa. Ọ gịnị mere na Chineke na-agba abalị ekwentị isi ya ruo tata? Ebe Chineke na-agba ọrụ ekwentị a na-asa ya forgive. Ọ isi nfisinetọ na ọya ya na-agbaghalụ. Nke a bụ nke mbụ. Nke abụọ bụ na asịla na Chineke Adam na Eve bụ nkwa izizi mmadụ izizi ya ekere n'ụwa. Mmadụ izizi ya ekere n'ụwa amụta Ken na Abel. Ka amụta Ken na Abel ahụ Ken mechegbuo Abel. Amechasị na Ken nwere nwaanyị mụta nwa isi ya ka ọ dị mgbaba ka nwaanyị ọ nọziri sizi ebe bịa ekwere akọwalụ m nke ahụ maka asadị Jizọs Chineke. O nwere onye nọdata ije enye m adị metụtata onye a na-esi na Peter Obi bụ intelijent nwe na-ese kedu intelijent Peter Obi. First, ihe eji gbazi Peter Obi nke ka ọ ghara isi na-ịwa bịa kwaturu ya. Nigeria youth na-eti mkpu na ọ bụ na IPOB wepụta taịm gbaa Nigeria youth ka SARS ji wee bido ụgbọ ọrụ gbagbuo osisi aside they will disown Peter Obi. Nke a bụ nke mbụ. Nke abụọ, Peter Obi dị intelligent to mahụ that na freedom, everlasting freedom can be important because 8 years ọ na-achị dị n'ọfịs.
For sure.
Ọ na-asị na ịtụ onye Peter Obi na a na-eme agitation maka na ndị mmadụ na-ata afọ mmatụ onye ahụ Scotland ma Wales na-eme chọrọ na ha tụrụ isi from UK for ade suffering na they marginalized. Oge UK si European Union pụba we they marginalized. Ke ka mụ eji pụtazi na-asị anyị na agitation bụ maka na anyị na-ata afọ. Eziokwu na anyị na-ata afọ but agitation abụọ ọjọọ na na-ata afọ. Agitation bụ na we want to be free. Our leader always say we want to be free. We are free people before the white people come. We want to be free. We want to know. We want to go back to ourselves. Anyị chọrọ ihe na mmadụ mụta nwa ọhaghị ikpe ya Kristo mmadụ mụta nwa ọba ya Tochukwu ọba ya Obinna ọba ya Nnameka ọba ya Chukwuemeka. We want to go back. That is the only way we can regain our freedom, regain our sense. Thank you.
Thank you, brother. Your question is very, very well cleared. Your question is to tell you that all these things are jargons. But that's why I brought my Bible now. Did you hear that I brought Bible here? I tell it. Nonsense. And we have fairy tale. This question now you ask me now, if you ask it a religious leader in Nigeria, they will find a way to hit your head on the wall. You know what they will tell you? Blessed are those that didn't see but believe. That's all. But if I see the same religious leader of white origin, they will tell you, I don't know. You are just only doing according to the ethics. But they only show you which you mind on a wall. You make in a mouth, yes, don't judge. Don't touch not my anointing and do my prophet no harm. On Sunday, I collect our title. Now, for many of you that don't know why we are fighting. Now, let me give, don't worry, I'll pick a call. You know why I'm against those that are clamoring for PVs? You know why? Methuselah is for destruction. Can you imagine? Anything that I see, even if it is flyover they are building, provided it's in a country called Nigeria, if I have people, I will send them to destroy it. I just want to give you a clue. In other words, I don't believe in Nigeria. We have millions of us that don't believe in Nigeria. Why? Because of the killing they have done to our own people. There's nothing to redeem it. Nothing. No amount of building infrastructure that will bring them back to life. No. So that is the reason why I told many of you that Peter Obi is there to make history, so that his name will enter into a CV. His CV will increase as one-time presidential aspirant. He's going nowhere. Now, he knew that we are not one. He knew. Even from the appointment of APC government has declared everything. We are not one. In fact, I trust APC government compared to other government because they are showing it. They are not hiding it. Other people will be pretending as if we are one. APC, they did their own openly in a balcony. They are not giving your people a position. Continuously their own people. They don't care what you are shouting. I love them because of what they believe in. They care for their people. It's only our people that are clamoring to make peace. Just like Jonathan entered, they begin to go to the north to build a university to Amajiri that are bumbling, stark illiterate for life. You want to go and build university for them. Now, the reason why I say Obi is a moron, number one, he don't care about the situation, the current status of Nigeria. He don't want to know. He knew that Jonathan came there with his whole heart to work, but was sabotaged by using Boko Haram, Chibok girls, every day bombing here and there to sabotage his what? His effort. Even America helped by saying, bring back our girls. No girls were missing, it was concocted. Many of you could testify with me now. We are the Chibok girls now. That one is the story is now for buy. Germany say it is for buy. That one is Vergangenheit. In other words, it's past tense. Nobody talk about Chibok girls anymore. That one obvious a question. Nobody is all this a bring back movement. That one is dead and buried. Why? They use it to sabotage and at the same time to remove Jonathan. If fulani want to do their business, they deal it with human life. Now, this idiot to know that the structure of Nigeria is not working. He knew. He knew about 1999 constitution. He was aware that people are coming for restructuring. He knew that in the history of Biafrans, that a typical northern politician can never forgive any Biafrans. Why? Because of this man you are seeing on the screen. Because of this man you are watching on the screen. This man said what they stand for. Nobody can deny it. This man now today. The reason why they are still killing of the Biafrans is because of this man you are watching on the screen. Let me on it. For maybe I know you have seen it, but just for record purposes.
Your premier. Add on top of that the North's general hate of the East, and you can start to get the picture of the sort of hypertension Nigeria was heading towards.
One thing I've noticed when I've been here is that Northerners seem to have, I always call it obsession about the Igbos. Could you perhaps explain that to me?
Well, the Igbos are more or less the type of people whose desire is mainly to dominate everybody. If they go to a village, to a town, they want to monopolize.
This is a typical, this is the mindset of an average Fulani and the typical northern Muslim. This is their mindset. Forget about we are one. Let's unite one Nigeria. No, this man now represents all the Fulanis and the core northern Muslims. This is how they see us. Chai. That's why I told many of you that we are the weakest and at the same time the dumbest. An average Biafran is the most stark illiterate in that region because of the religion they embrace. If we were Sunni Muslim today, maybe by now we will not be begging for freedom. It would have been taken by fire by force. But because of the religion, and the reason why the British are respecting these people today, because they brought the same religion they brought you to them, they rejected it. If you like, I play it for you. Mazi Methuselah has said it. I have it here. They brought Christianity to the north. They said no, we want our people to uphold this one. And they came to our own place, which we are also practicing our own way of life. They destroy it. It's not only destruction. Had it been they brought their own and allow our own, I will no problem. But they brought their own and begin to demonize our own and saying that we are worshiping deity. The same deity, the same calf, the same tree we are paying homage to. They brought their own in the form of Jesus Christ and start to here and there. and now begin to tell the pastors to burn our own shrine. That's why when the time comes, all of us will know. I'm we are not the too late. Don't worry.
A village to a town, they want to monopolize everything in that area. If you put them in a labor camp as a laborer, within a year they will try to emerge as headman of that camp, and so on. Well, in the past, our people were not alive to their responsibilities, because you can see from our northernization policy that in 1952, when I came here, there weren't 10 northerners in our civil service here. Then I tried to have it northernized, and now all important posts are being held by northerners.
Is this policy of filling all key posts in the north solely with northerners and not with other Nigerians a temporary or permanent one?
In actual fact, what it is a northerner first.
Northerner first.
If you can't get a northerner, then we take an expatriate like yourself.
I love that. I love the man who, I love this man. Where is my bed? This man, let us take over bed. I love him. I love this man. I love this man, brothers. I love him. He's a patriotic, a poor house person. I love him. He understood what Nigeria is all about. I love you, sir. So I love you. I love you, sir. I love you, sir. You know, it is called self-love, self-preservation. You must love yourself. You must love your people. We are not one, no doubt. Any of you claiming that we are one, you are deceiving yourself. I love this man. I love fulanis. They understood that they are people first before others. That's why Buhari entered there. Everybody is their person. If you go to the Nigerian embassies, you see all of them having position. They know what is called self-preservation. They are people first before others, which is how it's supposed to be. Even in Ukraine, when this war started, they were first of all putting their people in the box before Africa. And Africa were there waiting. Hey, it's racism. Who told you it's racism? It is called self-love. Mazi Methuselah came, started the same thing. It is called self-love. He's preaching about Biafra is the kingdom of God on earth, and you are doubting him. You want him to promote your own religion. You want him to promote your own self. He will tell you that Biafra is the last miracle. Biafra is the all and all. It is self-love. I love this man. I call bell again. At least they stand for the truth. He's not funny. He tell you, hey, we love each other, and they begin to at the back do something else. He say northern first. If we don't have any other person that is qualified, we will choose people like you as a white man before the Igbos. So they are practicing the same thing. That is why Kwan Paso said, over my dead body, will I be alive to take you as to become the vice. The man didn't pass message to many of you. He can't be submissive to Nnamdi. This one they just corner is not serious. Who have anybody seen the running mate of Showore since that time they contested? The running mate of Showore, I think, is a northerner. Have you seen him following Showore to be doing a revolution now, or begin to contest that they are the one that won the election? You know, they are submissive to their people. Not IPOB such thing, and that is why the fulanis are not happy with IPOB, because they know that we know what they know. We know what they know, and that is why we will keep on loving our leader till tomorrow.
And to get a northerner, then we take partners and not with other Nigerians a temporary or permanent one. In actual fact, what it is a northerner first. If you can't get a northerner, then we take an expatriate like yourself on contract.
Correct.
If we can't, then we can employ another Nigerian that's on contract too.
On contract.
This is going to be permanent, I should say, for as far as I can foresee, because it will be rather dangerous to see the number of boys that are now turning from all our learning institutions, coming out with having no work to do. I'm sure whichever government of the day might be, it will feel rather embarrassed, and it might even lead to bloodshed.
Doesn't this damage the ideas of all people in all regions in Nigeria being fair citizens of one country?
Well, it might, but they are new to our region. But how many northerners are employed in the east or in the west?
Correct.
The answer is no.
No, correct, sir. Correct. I love you, sir. I love you with all my heart. Your people first. Your people. Look at me, Ruby. I say they are obedient. They want to redeem Nigeria. I love you, sir. I love you. Anybody that hates this man, may thunder fire you. Because the man is saying the truth. He loves his people. That's how it's supposed to be. We are not one. We are not one. You have to accept that realities. Many of you are claiming, hey, we are one Nigeria. God has brought us together. Which God? We are. So, okay, British. They are the God we are talking. God has brought us together. No need of us dismissing ourselves. The Northerners have also released their Boko Haram. Those ones that are involved in this train abduction. You don't know that the one they did is swap. Many of you don't know what happened. They swap. This prison break. So a whole almighty Kuje prison. You know the reason why they are going and escaping to, because we are insensitive to what is going on in Nigeria. We are into comedy. Go to Facebook now. People are food here are Igbo comedians. They go to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Ministry of Education. A lot of Muslims, a lot of the northern people are there. We are only on social media. This one will say Joy TV, Nkechi TV, Oluchi TV, Emmanuel TV. This one is Enter Biafra Channel 1. The other one is you do Voice of Community Radio. We're only on the internet. Then we even if you see the comedians, many of them, all these many comedians, they are from the south. They joke with every little thing. They joke with it. They make just joke out of everything. Even every something that's supposed to be taken serious, they put this in a joke and they laugh over it. That's all. That's all. So, brother, we are high. No. Maybe like our leader said, maybe some people deserve to be slave. After all, who will be slave if everybody become masters? I understand them. This is it. I think I have something that I wanted to show you here. Let me bring it before I go. Methuselah, I'll pick some course and I call it a day.
They are not different. They are the same.
They are the same thing.
The only God has done us a wonderful favor.
I've had several engagements with the obedient.
The only way Peter Obi wins is if he APC. In case you're meeting me for the first time, it's good. 101%. It is up to Nigerians to look beyond those two, because frankly speaking, you will notice that I haven't spent much time on Atiku because there is really nothing to say about him. He has sufficiently introduced himself. Obasanjo has done a fantastic job of defining him, so we already know him. But
see what is on the screen. This one is a newspaper of 2007. He said Senate Committee Atiku diverted $145 million PTDF fund. Do you know that if you come to our land, and especially in Biafra land, there are people that are supporting Atiku? Hi, our people. If you come to Biafra land now, there are some people that say, nah, Atiku na correct man. Now you will know. If not him, now you will know. How? History.
Tinubu, because of his ownership of a lot of press levers, the purchase of the intellectual kaku makers, you find that he's not properly in.
Look at it again. This man you are seeing here is not biased. He's speaking like a hero. I cherish him. I know sometimes we have already fallen out with him. Look at, he brought up the one of you see, this one is Bola Ahmed Tinubu, a drug lord to presidential candidate. This one is a drug pusher in America. Look at it here. This one is said from Gary, Indiana to Abuja, Nigerian via a stopover in Chicago. Here is how the bagman for a 1990 Chicago drug ring has become a front runner for Nigeria's most powerful office. Look here, Jagaban. Even the name alone you can use the name alone to convince our people. They will tell you, look at how the name sounds. He's a good man, Jagaban. He will do good. Can't you see how the name sound? Jagaban. That's a chop I chop. Give me chop I chop.
Derogated, and people are dancing around the issues when they are talking about him because they've all fed from his table. Feeding from his table has meant that a lot of illusions have been allowed to travel undispelled for too long. So when you are dealing with Tinubu, you are dealing with the falsehood of stories of the success story that Lagos is. What success story, for heaven's sake?
Now let's also look beyond
article. Clearly, I read one of your recent tweets where you actually
he condemned Atiku
and the party has corruption. What about Obi? I've had several engagements with the obedient crew, and I sought to make something clear to them.
Obedient.
If ever a candidate was made for a season, it is Peter Obi.
For a season,
but it is up to Peter Obi,
yes,
to now decide whether he wants to become what he flatters to be. He flatters to become, but he isn't. And this is very simple. Peter Obi has spoken, I've heard him speak extensively to the need to restructure Nigeria.
Restructure.
But I have not heard him place concrete plans and ideas on the table as regards the restructuring of Nigeria. A lot of these obedient people will answer me and say, if he says anything now, the North will not vote for him. They've already branded him an Ipob candidate.
An Ipob.
And I say to them, the difference between...
Exactly. It is called that hatred in them already because of his indigenous people of Biafra. This man now, we are even talking about him. They were saying, the northern people are seeing it as an Ipob leader. We are not one. My brother, is it or by force that we must be one? We are not one people. You are just deceiving yourself. The same way the northern people frustrated what is his name? Jonathan. That is the same way they are going to frustrate him. And none of you are not in Senate House. In fact, let me listen to this man a bit. I think he has condemned Atiku, condemned Tinubu, so that many of you will say, leave him now, he just promote other people. He told you people that Tinubu is a drug baron. No. Atiku, do you see how much he embezzled? All of them are criminals.
The leader and the follower is that the leader must first of all identify the destination and then persuade on the strength of his vision those who he wishes to have following him. But there are times, and we are in one of those times in Nigeria now, where we're actually in a leadership recruitment exercise. We are the ones who need to recruit our leaders. If our leaders are non-existent and Nigeria has none, and Peter Obi has come out and is offering leadership qualities. He has proven himself in a state, even though there are people who challenges his records in Anambra, but it has traveled long enough for us to say that reasonably he must have done well in Anambra. Now, if he has done well in Anambra and is coming to Nigeria, he must understand something. The primary issue with Nigeria is that it has been destroyed beyond repair.
I love that. That is the place we are also talking about. You are an honest man. It has been destroyed beyond repair. How I wish we can have an economist in this struggle. And when all these people that are who knows go to the amount Nigeria is owing to the world as we are talking now. The debt. All right. That's the I cannot accuse him of stealing anything. I can't. But I know he's a murderer. Number one, I have an evidence to show that he's a murderer. I have an evidence to show that he's benefiting from the oil well, Orient Oil. Oil is not their father property, but he's a shareholder in Orient Oil. That one is a standby. Everybody know that one. Many of these mushroom politicians in the southeast, especially, they were, if you watch them, all these what is his name? All these people that are claiming to be, politicians from the southeast, especially in Anambra State. Many of them have something connection to do with oil that is meant for everybody. That is why you see them, muscling power with their own fellow. They can't muscle power with the North. He sees Atiku as his boss. Maybe, who knows? Atiku may even, I'm just insinuating. Maybe that day they said, okay, Atiku declare winner. He will not go to contest. He says, he's my boss. I respect him. He's my boss. Let him allow him. Like you people say you are obedient. Don't worry. We will now know whether obedience is what Nigeria need or rascality. The man is making sense. I love that. Nigeria has been destroyed beyond repair. So I don't know what he's coming to do.
destroyed by the years of the PDP, yes, but the job of destroying it beyond repair happened under General Buhari. So if you are going to be able to preserve Nigeria, you have to actually reimagine Nigeria and then sell your new image of Nigeria to the Nigerians. Because it's a democracy, it's not going to be all Nigerians that you can sell your ideas to. But if you sell your ideas to sufficient numbers as to propel a movement for change, then you are a leader. You can talk about moving from consumption to production all you care. But if the structure of the country,
if the money obedient are here and they hear stuff, hey, no, we are the structure. We are the structure the man is talking about. They joke with everything. They don't know. They don't face the realities of the life. Let him explain.
He is not one that encourages production because what it actually wants is to impoverish those who live in the space.
Correct.
How do you increase production? If he is not talking about restructuring now,
yes,
and he is propelled into office on the basis of the illusions of Nigerians who are hoping that a Peter Obi presidency might change Nigeria, would he be exercising the powers of a military dictator, or how does he intend to work in this skilled National Assembly?
Correct, man. Leave it here. I don't want to go further. Our military and others come up and Yamene. They're moving from there. Is in Yamene. Who is he going? Without a House of Assembly members, you cannot function. Without the Senate or the lower chamber. Majority of them are the ones that are also sucking us dry. They are going back there. It's the same people. People are doing as if P2B is like a Senate and at the same time local governor of every state. Jonathan came with his pure heart to work for Nigeria. I repeat, Jonathan, he came with his pure heart to work for Nigeria. If you want to know what I'm talking about, go and ask the wife. With the crying and the everyday shouting of the wife, you know, you understand it. The man of career. We're going to do an experiment again, but we will allow people to do the experiment because we believe that many of you are sleeping. All those while we are shouting restructuring, shouting division. Many of you are busy shouting one Nigeria. Let us allow people this time around. That's why I told many of you, allow them. Now they are shouting, they want to fix Nigeria. You know, they didn't care about fixing Nigeria before. The time we were crying for restructuring, they were busy clamoring for change. We know change have destroyed them. Now they come again. Allow them, let them experience it a little bit.
The only way Peter Obi wins is if he is able to galvanize a national movement.
National.
The only way we can galvanize that is to listen to the pains and yearnings of at least a majority in 4 out of 6 geopolitical zones in this country. We desire to see Nigerians free from the shackles of this fraudulent constitution.
Correct.
Why is it impossible if he knows, and he should know, he's intelligent enough to know that the critical problem with Nigeria today are its evil governance structures, which are rooted in the 1999 fraud, Decree 24. Why is it impossible for him to galvanize us behind his own vision of the future?
Hold on there, sir. You are making a sense. I will leave you here. I don't want to overflow issues. I have tried. I think Methuselah today is like you are nanny to this house. It's only me and my child is here. I think she have tried for me to allow me to make this program up to this moment without any distraction. I think this is the man that is doing the needful. I think how many? I think is it?
Nigeria.
I'm there, brother. You have tried. I think you are doing a good job in New York. This is what this moron have to gear up now. They are not going to talk about these things, and I have a lot of callers. Let me see. I have a lot of callers calling. Please, I want to go. Let me make it this is 48. Okay, let me just close it 24th or so. Just make it snappy for me. 2 minutes is okay. I have a lot of callers, but normally is he back? My body put the top line. Wait, let me try to see if I can be able to. Please, if you know you do call me. I think I'm seeing. Okay, not much calls today. Okay. There's no more things to talk, brothers. I think I'm seeing well, you give me a snappy. Yes, can you hear me? Very gingerly. Just want to descend. Yes, can you hear me?
Very good. Yes, yeah, how much is it up for the humanity? If I contribute to both that, thank you first of all for wonderful and the sanitizing our brains. I want to just tell our people what our Mazi Jonathan said yesterday. You know, when they started, they said Northern movement, and now we are into the Biafra movement, not obedient movement or whatsoever they are talking about. I was just asking somebody, if Obi fails to win, what will be your fate? The person said they will protest. And now asking again, is obedient movement, is it people's movement or political movement? He said it's a people's movement. And now I gave him an example and said, so what our people are clamoring, they don't know where they stand, and they use these people as a debate to our movement. You know, this agitation now, you see, I just think of myself why they have to hold our leader. You know, they have made the agreement saying that this man built this foundation of Ipob for more than 12 years. So they need more time also to begin to bring it down little by little. And because of you guys, we are here to withstand them, and we must continue to withstand them. All we know is Biafra movement. As they have a Northern movement, our own is Biafra movement, nothing more, nothing less. Thank you, Mazi.
Thank you, brother. I love that. This is what you have seen as we are talking about PVC. These are APC youth. These are only in one state. I played it when I was starting. What is APC? Youth of Nigeria. They are compromising youth of Nigeria. The lives of the youth of our country, Nigeria. Great. What about the Broom Revolution? Tell me this. I love this. Brothers, I love these people. Obedient, I just want to see, are you feeling it now? The same way you are feeling. I know as you that are clamoring for Obi to become president. I know if you see this youth now, this is only one state, this is no Shobo. Just one state to Kahaga, one state. Kahaga now. And here with the child they are cap. I put them on another give fish. Ndi a get rich go. Ndi a get look at the cow. Now, the same way you are seeing this people is the same way we are seeing you. Are you now begin to see it? The same way you are seeing these people now, the youth. This one is APC. This one is the worst. This one is the worst. The same way you are seeing this seat of APC. See what they do, boom, 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 like this. Many of them are out from school. Many of them are not into their school because they have been on strike for many months now. But look at them on the street. I want to say, brother, child.
Thank you. How you have seen
Jagaban,
our national chairman
a drug dealer in America,
has done the job.
Correct.
We thank God for him. Just a few weeks.
Let me tell you how you are going to lose. Let me begin to give you an example how you are going to lose. Every governor in the southeast, I don't want to go to other people. I want to go to the so-called southeast. Governor of Imo State, APC, he will share drag vote with many of you. You are going to watch it. Right there somewhere. Hope Uzodema with his talks that with the women in control, at least women don't control Biafra. You can hear that. Hunger is the root of all evil. That the kiga matter what is hunger. And on your way that money is the root of all this, you know, is a lie. It's not money. Hunger. That day, APC will drag Imo State with many of you. On that day, Ebonyi State, which is also APC, will drag vote with the same Labour Party. Igamana talks. I have been a talk before and I know how it functions. Togri and money. KG and that day as an incumbent governor of the state. At least they have security at their own disposal. In my hammer before we say, oh, it will be a ballot boss. It ordinary youth, obedient. Even my only obedient now, so you know the vote. I don't want to be obedient. How about seeing the row here? You sit down here, you sit. Stand up, you stand up as an obedient. So you don't have anything. You are not into government. Now we head each other, government officials. Then if you come to Enugu, they will now be fighting to, give vote to PDP because they are doing it party by party. It's not by individual. They said we want our party to win. So they are fighting for their party, not individual. Only place we will get vote is in Anambra. Only place you will give there, maybe say 99% of Labour Party will give on Anambra. Mark it somewhere. Nami they talk. If you go to Delta State, they will deliver for PDP. I just can't go talk about it. Imagine the Kuliana, we know why here. We don't talk about no why here. He can matter give back. He not hear about Boris Johnson. Where are you? What is this one of Joe Biden? Where are you now? What is Putin now? Has he finished? Let Putin come and help us here. Putin, come and help us. see how it be that day. The good thing now. Our question was how many victims? That's how the three about na polling booth. Okay, what of the other polling booth? Now so we do. We will go to vote. And no concern us. Because if we come and join with a revolution, it will see as if we are aggrieved because we didn't win election. We are not into politics. We told many of you. This trend now, we are just telling you, bring it. Let us now push out for the real movement. At least, the restructuring will help you. Because the restructuring is as well as getting freedom. The restructuring will be the same chat about restructuring. Had it been the morale, many of you may obedient, we need to the restructuring. On Dutch China, so they said they want to restructure their country. Yes, you learn about restructuring. And then they placard everywhere, restructuring, everywhere, restructuring. Everybody there creating my television of restructuring. Okuno did. Obedient. Then after election now, we will continue. How I say because you people lost. And now you yes, that just like what happened in Imo State. Nothing. We know if many of them refuse to eat food from their wife. because of annoyance, they remove somebody that they voted and put another person. Today, Hope Uzodinma is the governor. He went to Abuja day before yesterday to go and meet Buhari on how are they going to deliver in their own state. I'm not a prophet. I'm not a man of God. I'm just telling you how it will be, because every governor will fight to deliver to their own party. That's how it is. That's how it is. That is the reason why Buhari, when he entered, he was so much annoyed with the Southeast. You don't know? Because they delivered to Jonathan. If you come to Southeast that time, where Ekwanya Anambra 90%, Ekwanya Imo State 87%, Igenugu 90%. Every Southeasterner delivered to Jonathan. So they are doing it by party. Only governor that is coming, that's already in charge as Labour Party governor. We will House of Assembly member, none already. We will Senate, none already. And I go to the one structure, I don't understand that. Street, they will mow you down. You will say we tell you. I have to leave you here, brothers. I want to thank many of you that are watching. Onion do Rebeno. Onion do fertilizer here small before my allow. I think there's something I put at the eye. That's something let me see if I'll be able to bring this one. Onion do Rebeno. They don't understand. They say because of Biafra. Don't worry, we will laugh at you this time around. Biafrans, we're gonna go learn how to laugh. Learn how to laugh very loud. Have you been laughing before? You'll be crying at the same time. That's what people witness this time around.
To go and kill people. Policemen you are now seeing are Boko Haram members. The army you are seeing in Biafra land, they belong to Boko Haram. You must understand that very well. You need to understand that very, very well. We know. They have come to kill. When we are warning them before, nobody lent any ear to what we are saying. It is now beginning to unfold. The combined harassment of the military and the police have now started. Of course, they have quite rightly, or should I say duplicitously, interjected it with a few sprinkling, with a few bribery here and there. Because some of you do not know, but we do. This is the problem we have. They divide them. They divide you and they give you chicken change. I hope that Radio Biafra is live and direct in Yenagoa this very evening and environment. We're in Bayelsa and its environment. We are indulged in every state of Biafra land. We are there. I want the world to understand what is happening. Do you know how much Buhari said they should pay the so-called ex-militants? 65,000 naira. It cannot even buy you a return flight to Abuja. If I would ever played one way or one. 65,000 naira. Asia, according to UK group, Russia the amount of money they steal will start up a tsunami. 400 billion. Very close to $1 trillion. An amount of money that can build second Niger bridge, pay for free education for every child, make sure that all roads are built, you have running water, you have electricity, your university is funded. 400 billion pounds stolen by the monkeys and blame it on these people. You have 400 billion pounds stashed in 3 continents. They are the elite. They are still following them. These are the people that America wants to give weapons to. The world must hang itself in shame. The whole world must be ashamed of itself. You want to give guns to people. You want to give jet fighters to people. You want to give aircraft to people who are complicit in the impoverishment of their own people. These are the people responsible for the impoverishment in Africa, the poverty in Africa, the premature death, the hunger, the disease that they are suffering from. These are the people you want to sell guns to. You want to sell guns to somebody who has gone out to bank 400 billion pounds. Over dollar, not naira. I said pounds. 400 billion.
This news is being reported by white people, the UK group, they call them. Now you understand why they want the zoo to be one. Now you know why they want one Nigeria. Because the so-called Nigerian politicians, they steal all the money meant for your child's education, the money meant to give you soft loan to develop your small business, the money designed to make sure that rice is grown locally, the money that should make sure that a cargo cement factory is working, golden guinea omo working, ceramics, about textile mill, mbise paint and resin natty clay factory. All the money meant for all these capital projects, they are now overseas in people's private accounts. Some of you cannot go to hospital. These are the people responsible for it. They are called the elite. They are called politicians. They are called governors. They are called senators. They are called House of Reps members. They are called House of Assembly members. They are called local government chairmen. How much have they stolen? 400 billion pounds. If you go inside the sea and say 400 billion, tsunami, earthquake, tsunami will start. That is serious money. Nearly $700 billion, very close to $1 trillion. More than the budget of the zoo put together for many years. These are the criminals. That is why I say that black people are criminally minded. These are the funds stolen from poor people.
Sorry.
But it doesn't affect you, does it? Of course it does. If you are running a generator tonight, that is the reason why you're running it. Your money was stolen. 400 billion stashed abroad. Africans are not ashamed of themselves. I am ashamed to be called an African, I'm telling you. Very, very ashamed. And who are the people stealing the money? Who are the people stealing the money? Amechi, Chibike Amechi. Chibike Amechi. He has stolen the money, and people are now describing it as a moral burden for Buhari. I told Chibike Amechi, Awasa will not save you. Awasa will abandon you. Chibike Amechi is a thief. He is one of those implicated in having 400 billion pounds stashed away abroad. 400 billion stashed away. 400 billion, I tell you. 400 billion. Very, very sad indeed. Very, very sad indeed.
Hold on there, our leader. Hold on there, one of the best broadcasts. Hold on there, our leader. I have to go. I thank many of you that are here. Let me bring you on the screen. I thank you a lot that have been here with me. No. But the only advice I have to give many of you that are watching me, especially the Umuchineke, I want to tell you that your prestige will be very, very high this time around. Your value. I don't know whether you see somebody playing football, they say they have increased in value. Your value is going to increase after the election. You are going to be proud of Ipob. People are going to come back to you to begin to say, wow, you have been right. People are going to come back to you to reverence you. Mazi Methuselah integrity is about to rise again. That is the reason why I keep on projecting this his gospel. Especially this time around, the election is coming close. I will go to replay it. I can't begin to tell you what is not feasible. I hear our brethren saying no election in Biafra land. Enough of this. We have been saying it for many years. And we can't kill our people now. They are daft. That's why we pray for calamity. When we say no election in Biafra land, no election in Biafra land, they are not going to kill them. They are going to come out again with money. They will be bought over. They will be bought over. Even if you kill them, how many of them are you going to kill? Is that of hunger? All we are praying is for them to wake up like many of you are still there and are waking up. Because we talk sense into you that made you to wake up. The same way we are preaching to them to realize it, but sometimes we feel that
Many of them need calamity. They are going to come back to you. They are going to begin to see you. Oh, these people, they are having right. But it will be too late somehow, because they are going to draw us back a little bit. Many of them are jubilating now. Many of them in the north are jubilating because they know that Obi is not going nowhere. But they are happy because those of them that are now championing for the nation of Biafra are now talking about Obi. And many of them are those that are from autopilot, because they came into this struggle not knowing that they came to break this struggle. They came to destroy this struggle. But they are projecting themselves as a follower of Mazi Methuselah Kanu. You know what? The people of Nigerian society saw them as followers of Mazi Methuselah Kanu. But now they have deviated. That's why they are telling you that the agitation is now reduced, because it has been their aim to make sure that they silence this struggle, but they don't know that we are prepared. Sometimes the velocity may be slow, but at a point it will increase with a high speed. We are going to watch them. It's sad, very sad. I must tell you, it's sad. It's sad. This man preach a lot to us. All these brokers you hear, is it not all about our wedding? Telling you that no salary, they don't pay the workers, they take the money to abroad. But the same people now he's crying for their him. I saw one take her hard-earned money to go and give P2B to show appreciation that all her savings to become president. But anyway, no, Nigerians are coming. Maybe they need to get more money. You know, everybody have their strategy to attract sympathy to them. That's the only way they survive. It's either you go out, people now, all these comedians, you know how people into Facebook comedy. Just they take you on the internet, they make contribution for you. They never knew that there are a lot of people that have no Facebook. They're inside the village, dying in penury. How I wish they will allow you, many of you, to travel abroad. How I wish it's possible. Just allow you, open border, put a flight, free flight, no visa. Just come after two months, they take you back. You have everything. I don't know, but I felt that the reason why I am gingering and I can nothing can delay me, because I've seen development. That's the difference between you and seeing. I don't believe in blessed are those that didn't see but they believe. No, blessed are those that see, witness, and now hold on to it. Free light, constant electricity since I came here. Look at how air condition is blowing me here. I'm chilled here. If I finish this and I'll go inside the fridge, or even not in the fridge, on the tap, take a chilled water from the tap. I'm not talking about fridge. Fridge is there on their own. Tap, the one that is coming from the tap, is cold. It is like ice water. It's not like it's ice water on its own. It's very chilled. Every day is like that. They're the one of hot, the one of cold. I have free access to any hospital. Like last week, Thursday and Friday, I just wrote to my working place, say, please, I'm not feeling fine. I'll just stay at home. I only went to the doctor. They wrote me he is not fit to work for Thursday to Friday. I went and submitted it at the work. The government are going to pay me for sitting at home. They call it sick payment. They are going to pay me for that 2 days I stay at home. So the place I'm working, they are not panicking, because the government are going to pay me for 2 days I didn't go to work. So I don't know whether it's because of this thing that is moving me. I don't know. I have a child now. The government are taking care of the child. It's not me. I don't pay anything. Just immediately all through from the hospital. They have already landed. Took her name, register everything. Before you know it, they gave us money. First payment. They said congratulations for having a child. Before you know it, later start coming. And they are coming to check. How am I treating my child? My own child, though. Government is now sending people to come and how is the child feeling? Let us see where he sleep. Let us see whether the place you are keeping her is it normal, because they are paying for it. They need to know the money they are paying for the child, whether you are using it at all. Maybe this is the thing that are moving me, because those at home, they don't know these things. So maybe they feel that good governance is to promise for electricity, but you will not give it. You promise good road, you will not see good road. You promise free drinking water, promise maybe free education, you will not see it. Maybe this is what they see as governance. That's why every 4 years they go out there. the same person will come out with the same formula. I will going to give you light. I'll make sure that I dredge the second Niger bridge. I'm going to constantly all the whole road will be tarred. They will every time road. Every 4 years road. What we hear east-west road. Roaders have flagged 30-kilometer east-west road. Look at it here. They hate here. And these are our people that are, even many of you, the youth are the ones that are putting it on internet. Look at he tried, he built the road. And I wonder what I benefit from the road. What of me that are not doing buying and selling? That inside the village. How does the road concern me? Everyday road. 5-kilometer road. Come and see, he's building road. I don't want to pick on again, brother. I just finished. You are calling for the line. I know you, brother, from Canada. Don't worry. I have finished for today. I'm just winding down before you call in, and I have to descend. I thank many of you. I see Radical Media Warrior. I hail you. Kinsley K. I see you, brother. Let me begin to recognize all of you. Manchester is winding down. I see Chima Eze and when I hail you. Francis Nwanfo, I greet you. I see our brother Nwa Uju Onyekachi. I hear all of you, brothers. I'm going to descend. Patrick Carlo. Yes, good night, our brother. Good night, brother. Patrick Carlo. I am sorry that I couldn't pick your call today. I think I saw your missed call. Biafran child, I hail you. I'm Echi Anselm. Kachifo brother, we're from here. We'll come for Chinedu. Methuselah is winding down. Methuselah winding down. I see here in Jamaica. I greet all of you, brothers. I saw our sister Gina. Gina. I hail you, sister. I see Hyginus, Madoka, Onyewuchi Sunshine, Saint Amoneke. I hail all of you. Chukwemeka Madoka. I see Valentine. Brem Boss. I want to begin to descend. And I think our leader, you have tried a lot for us. You have tried for us. And but the people you are preaching, they couldn't wake up. They couldn't wake up. They are still doing experiments. Those of them that didn't join with you when you started. I greet those of you that are watching from YouTube. I'm sorry that I forgot. You know, I see greet to all of you. Those of you watching from YouTube. Those of you watching from Twitter. I heard all of you.